Oh shit! I need to wash my face. Oh, my hair. I took my blood pressure pills, so my head is itching. I gotta stop doing that. Oh, I don't want to break my phone at all. Got a pimple there. Oh, world. I think it's just, I don't even feel like turning on all the lights. I'm going through it today. Who's in here? This is to socialize with you guys. Let's see. All live messages. Oh, Lord. Oh, y'all are ready today. Y'all want to get personal today or not personal? I did just take my blood pressure medication. Look at me being so phony. I'm being phony. I'm acting like I got energy right now. Maybe this is giving me energy because I haven't wanted to get out of bed. I haven't washed my face, brushed my teeth, or took a shower. I wore this yesterday. Ow. You know, guys, I think this whole thing is making people think, but I didn't really start thinking about themselves personally. I think I'm going to start thinking in the month of May. I say that because I don't know which direction I want to take my channel into. It's like, it's not even really a channel to me. It's just like a personal diary vlog thing. What am I doing? I don't want to break my phone by putting it in the window. Hey, AJ. I don't know if everything is well, AJ. I don't know. All of a sudden, yesterday, a mental cloud just jumped upon me. I do have a massive cystic pimple there. Ow. And that's because I flew. Whenever I fly, I break out. And I think it was also from wearing that mask. Oh my God. So yeah, I got another person with me. Yeah, not alone today. A whole nother fucking creature with my new phone. Can y'all see me better now? Does it make a difference to you guys? Yes, I've got my vodka back there. I haven't had a drink in days. I went and got Botox yesterday. So they didn't use Botox, they used Dysport. So I'm waiting on that to kick in. I actually went to, okay, look, let me just put this out here. I am really gonna work on I am really gonna work on feeling like that we're all friends here. I have a lot of people who watch me who are not friends with me. And I just got to get over that. I've got to get over that once and for all. I just got to get over that I have a big following of hate watchers. I just got to believe that we're all friends here just to make this more of a nice place. I'm going to work on that, guys. And when you hear me acting like that we're not and me catering to the non-friends, just correct me on that because we all hate when other people do that, but then for some reason it's so easy for us to do it. Where can I put this? I don't want to break it, but this is another thing. Okay, so I said that because I'm gonna, talk to y'all like y'all my girlfriends. I haven't had a drink in days, about 2 days, I think. I put on my Instagram that I stood up and gave myself a starburst for not drinking for 24 hours. And I've been working. I want to make better videos. I know I've been saying that because I want to put this all in the video. So I may actually do like a real video and talk about this, like about my experience. I know I said that like weeks ago, but it does keep changing. I wish I would have did it like every single week. But AJ, I don't know if I'm really okay right now. I mean, I am very blessed. Let me say that. I'm very, very, very blessed. Girl, your girl is blessed. Like, I have a roof over my head. I have food to eat. I am healthy. I am well. Everybody I know is healthy and well. So I feel weird when I do complain. Does that make sense? Or when I do say that all of a sudden yesterday, hey, Sandra, friend, you are very blessed. I know, AJ. Aren't we all? If you have good health and food to eat and a roof over your head and somebody to act like they love you, hey, Safe Haven, somebody to act like they love you, that is blessed. Now, I'm going to make this drink, okay? That's another thing. I'm not phony. A lot of people have to come over here, come on social media or in their day-to-day life. They have to be phony. They have to please other people. They have to go with the masses. Yes, I need a shower. No, I haven't put any gel on my hair. I'm going to have to go put some gel on my hair, girl. But it's more important that I make this drink. So a lot of people have lived their life to go along, to get along. I've never done that, never had to do that. It gets me in trouble. Sometimes it holds me back. But you know what? I like myself. I had to tell that to one of my bosses one time. Like, she wanted me to do some things that I just didn't agree with, such as kissing ass, and doing the go along to get along. And I was like, you know what? No matter what people think about me. We're gonna see how this area right here develops as the Botox kicks in. Well, I got Dysport. I'll talk about that next. Hit that thumbs up for her diary today. So yeah, so I had to tell the boss like I'm not gonna be around here doing things. No, I'm a Sagittarius, and this hair is so old. This was one of the best buys. Let me tell y'all something. I am, and I haven't had anything but my blood pressure medication today. I haven't even had much water. So I'm not just talking out of my head, but for some people, it will seem like it. Number one, or number two. Because number one, I'm going to act like we're all friends here. Number two, I am just going to be more reflective. I'm going to like try to do it. I don't know. Do I need to put like a time period? But it's something I want to tap into myself about who I really am. Um, I am a Sagittarius, and I say that because I was also going to say it may sound crazy to a lot of people, but I'm very intuitive. I can feel a lot. I'm very empathetic. I can, as people say, they pick up on energies and stuff. I can feel when something's not going right. Anyways, it goes to the hair. Before this whole outbreak happened, I was like, oh, I don't want no straight hair right now. I need some hair that I can just roll out of bed, put some hair gel on, and go. I haven't combed this hair in, I don't know, girl, probably 3 or 4 days, girl. Don't even know. Like, I haven't combed it in a long time. And I've been rolling around on it just before this whole thing. Like, the week before is when I got this hair and put it in. So it was like, so over 40 days now. And it's like really low maintenance. I'm talking about it because you can buy it on Amazon. And the company is RECIFYA. It's like a weird name like that. And I'm digging it. I think it would be better if I conditioned it more and the ends were kind of like thin. She is quarantined with her hair. Who has quarantined with her hair with no COVID? I do have two phones now. I don't know what telemarketer, bill collector keep trying to call me and then they don't say anything. They call me more than anybody. I don't know what that's about. I need to check in on my car note and see what they're doing over there. Anyways, so I'm a Scorpio. Oh, safe haven. I really don't get along with well, I really don't get along with Scorpios. Do you and your sister get along? I'm just trying to figure that out. I'm not trying to be shady. I am not trying to be shady. Look, I'm just gonna be myself. I remember there was a bartender at my favorite restaurant or whatever, and she was really into astrology, which I'm not. I just know some information about it. What? What's that face? I'm being serious. And because you know why? Scorpios are very emotional and they can be very flighty. They are known as like the freaky side. Like they're into the physical. They're into that's not a good lighting for me. They're into the physical. They're into what they can touch. So for some reason, my boyfriend had this cup and I'm trying to figure out where he got this cup from because I'm used to using glasses, but we went to go visit his mom last week and even that lady was like, oh, I'm using these paper plates. He tried to act like, oh, it was my mom. You know, men always do that. I'm on a tangent now, but men always do that. They're like, oh, my mom did it this way, so I do it this way. Then you go visit their mama and their mama doing it the same way that you want to do it, so whatever. And that's just real life. Anyways, yeah, Scorpios are, for me, for most Scorpios and Sagittarius do not get along because Scorpios are too emotional and Sagittarius are very dare I say rigid? We can come off as extremely cold. We are not afraid of being free thinkers. We're not afraid of being alone. Sagittarius is known as the adventurer. Anything that is an adventure or drives us, which is against Scorpio, who is about the physical, about the emotional, about the touchy-feely. Like, it's kind of like a complete opposite. Somebody over here touchy feely and emotional, and you're just like over here having fun. But I would also not be, oh girl, can somebody tell me? I'm definitely gonna get a personal trainer. Look at that. Look at that fat. I cannot stand that. Can somebody tell me? Oh, I done went all the way to the left. That's why I need to eat some food. But me and my boyfriend, according to astrology, are not compatible because my boyfriend is a Pisces, which is a water sign. And I forgot what they say like Pisces like to feel like very, very secure. It will go down. What, the pimple will go down or the stomach? Because the stomach been here for a long time. Clingy. Sandra, I would say, girl, I think I'm just going to have to get me some liposuction to get this stomach to go down. like a full tummy tuck. But y'all know I got other issues. If I was really trying to, I'm getting hot talking to y'all. If I was really trying to, I don't know. See, is this a diary entry? If I had completely ruled out having children, I would have got a tummy tuck last year. That is a fact. I had the money and everything, like everything, but because I have not 100% ruled that out, I think I will rule that out for the age of 40. And even right now, I'm like, ooh, maybe 38, which girlfriend ain't got that much time right now. So, but that's the only reason why I have not gotten my whole body situation done, even though it's very tempting for me to do that. I'm like, oh, y'all gonna have to come get some of this arm fat. Y'all gonna have to come get some of this back fat. I don't want no more booty. I don't want no more booty. None. Not 1 ounce. I want some like, but then you know what? I don't even really want the plastic surgery body except the flat stomach. I get along with my sister who's a Pisces better. Safe haven. I can see Pisces and Scorpio really getting along because sometimes my boyfriend seems too clingy for me. He is so considerate, and I love that about him. He's so considerate. But it gets on my nerves because I'm like, God damn, just make a decision for yourself. Do it how you want to do it. Quit asking questions. You want to do it, just go do it. You don't need me. You don't need me to make a meal. God. Okay. So, AJ, I don't know if I'm okay. I don't think I've heard people right now say they don't want the booty. Girl, that's because they ain't got no booty. Most people that I know that have a big butt, they don't. Oh, girl, a big butt is hard to maintain. The only reason I would want a little bit in my booty, can y'all put some up in my booty to cut the dimples out, you know? Like this feelings on my dimples that I have that's trying to develop. Anyways, it is hard to maintain, and as you can see, even K. Michelle and Shekinah were talking about the weight of the butt on their legs. You know, your butt, the gluteus maximum is the biggest muscle on your body. That is very hard on your knees and joints. If you have any kind of like health condition or you're really into health and fitness, the best thing you can do is keep your weight down. So to increase weight and the biggest muscle area that has to tote that around, it's not really that smart. But who cares about being smart these days? It's like, okay, like I know that I have high blood pressure. So I'm going to add more weight to my backside so that the biggest muscle in my body has got to struggle that along through life. No, thank you, ma'am. But maybe once the celebrities come out there more and more and start talking about their complications. There was a fitness lady. Oh, y'all done made me tired. I'm not used to talking to people anymore. Woo! There was a fitness lady, Get Body by Joe or Jay. Do y'all know her? She lied and said her body was all natural. Lord God bless her. She was banging up the fitness game, like the online fitness community. You know, you can make a lot of money being an online fitness coach, being a fitness influencer, Fitspo. That's a big business, and it's about to get bigger. Okay? But of course, if you want to make money, you don't tell people the truth. So something happened with her booty girl where it got infected. I think she got that necrosis where the skin starts to die. And same thing happened to K. Michelle. And they have to go in there and they have to dig out all of that addition, and it leaves like a freaking dent in your behind. But then K. Michelle was honest, and then so back to the girl, the Lion Fitness girl, then they started talking about how they collapse, like they have all the stuff in their butt, and then something happens and it gives like a blood clot and it makes them hit the floor. Just think for yourselves. I know I don't know, guys. I'm really sad about people not thinking anymore. Like, I'm really sad that facts are really tainted these days. But just think for yourself and do your own research, even when, yes, that is accurate. Oh, AJ, I try to keep it accurate, girl. Avril, I try to keep it accurate. In this world full of foolishness, I try to keep it accurate. Anyways, that was a tangent, and I need a bottle of water because, you know, I was talking to somebody, and I'm not going to give them any credit or whatever. They're like, oh, you can't say that because I thought you were a Christian, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, let's make this drink and said we're gonna make it. And it's like, I thought you were a Christian. I'm like, I am a Christian, but I'm a real one. I'm a person that has like an unshakable faith, but I still drink. I'm 36 years old and I'm gonna have me a drink. And I call it my celebratory wedding experience that Jesus made happen. It's not really, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna feel, and that's kind of a joke, but I'm not gonna feel convicted because I want to have a drink. I'm not, one of the best things that ever happened to me is getting away from the spirit of conviction, convicting and judging others, which I'm being highly tested upon. I have no idea where that man got that plastic cup from. So we are going to get out one of my last two surviving wine glasses because, you know, I take them all around the house and they get broken. So that's something I have to think about because I really like to motivate and encourage, you know, people. So first thing, do y'all wash y'all glasses out? Trust me, those, okay. Girl, I have so many bones and skeletons in my closet that I ain't even got time to play and act like that I'm perfect. You know, I'm not one of those people. There's nothing that another person can say about me that would embarrass me because I'm too honest. Does that make sense? When you're really honest and you live an authentic life, you really just don't give the D or the F's. So the first thing I do is I just rewash my glass. I had to put some water on it. And then this ice thing been messing up lately. Hold on. I'm gonna use some basic liquid ice because, and it's moving slow. My boyfriend said this ice machine is going on something else. Okay, hurry up, ice. Okay, that's enough. So I noticed that if you crush the ice, like the cute little crushed ice, it melts too fast. I don't like to have a watered down drink. Okay, so maybe I should turn on some lights. So yeah, I don't know. Where am I going with this? This is on my mind as I think about taking all my videos off of my channel and starting new. And then I'm like, but would that really be true to you, girl? Is that really who you are? Or lately I have not been able to go back and watch my own videos. I used to, like, way in the past. That is horrible lighting. That's just horrible. This is better lighting. This phone, that's why I didn't want to get a new phone, because it showed too many imperfections. Yeah, I have thought about taking all of my old videos down. I don't know if that's really me. Okay, I'm trying to get it so you guys can see it too. That's what I'm trying to do. Sorry that y'all are just all up into everything right now. Okay, so we have this glass and we have this big bottle made by my favorite, The Goose. Okay? Okay. And then we're going to use... Ooh, I love having all the ingredients. I love it, I love it, I love it. I got all the ingredients ready. Okay, all right. Then you only need 3 additional ingredients. You need this and this. This should have been a damn thumbnail right here. I learned how to make this in quarantine. I'm not a bartender. These cans get me probably 3 drinks out of every time I make. This doesn't even make sense. I get 3 cocktails out of these cans. I really don't measure anything. Oh, you guys need to be up a little higher. Hey, Coco, loving the hair. I just told everybody where the hair came from. Amazon, Resa Fire. Go get you some, girl. It's quite affordable, and it does last. It definitely is worth the money. I haven't combed this hair, like I said, in like 4 days or more. Oh, my gosh. You know what? It is kind of hard to film a good video, even if you're just being janky like me. Whatever. Y'all about to get this how y'all get this. Okay, let's take it back here. Because I really don't measure anything. I do like a lot of ice. Now, sometimes I put a little ginger ale on the bottom. There's not that much in this can. Then, And then we are going to, ooh, we're going to hit it with the who. Oh, whoa. And I really only need like one or two of these, and it's done. Then this can of ginger ale was almost done anyways, so it wasn't that much. And then we're gonna let that pineapple juice give it just a little color there, you know. And then we are going to take our little lemon. Can y'all tell? But I use lemon for a lot of different things. I'm not gonna play any games. I use a lot of lemon in my life. A lot of lemon. I use it a lot on fish and shrimp. So what I do is, you know, if I am feeling fancy, which I really don't, but only when I make my cocktails, I squeeze some lemon in here. Like this is just the butt of this lemon. Can y'all see that? There's not much in there. So I will do this one a little bit. I don't want to make it ugly. All depends on the size of the lemon. I use my little knifey. That's the same knife that I cut the lemon with. And then if the lemon is small, I drop it in there like that. If the lemon is not small, boom! There we go, girl. There we go. There we go. There we go. And when I tell you, this is a good $18 cocktail. It is, it is, it is. Yeah. Woo! When I tell you she is good, girl, she is so good. Now, the cuter ice would make it more like, you know, pretty, but the ice melts so fast and waters down the drink. And what I do not want is a watered down drink. Now, girl, when I tell you, that's all she needed. I made that one. That one is in there. It is the, oopsie, I don't want to break my phone. It is the ginger ale that makes it clean. But my boyfriend's mom, she's really into health and holistic health. Eating and drinking differently to decrease inflammation. And she had some alkaline water. I know it sounds weird. I don't remember the name of the water. It was some special kind of water that I never even heard of. But she used that with a lime, and it was still just as tasty. It was like something that I would drink. So, yep, just using up my little cans. Anyways, you know what? Just that little conversation with you guys has kind of helped me. Because I was feeling some kind of way. Like, my boyfriend is gone over to some friend's house. And we went there on Easter, but I didn't feel like it today. Like, oh, that was another thing I've been meaning to say. That I said you guys might rehear if I do a video. Girl, I'm just telling you now. Now, I don't measure anything. I like to taste my alcohol, which is so funny. The reason why I drink, Grey Goose has always been my drink of choice. The reason why I drink vodka is that it's got less of a sugar content. Well, I used to drink the gluten-free vodka, Chopin, but I think it kind of gives me a headache sometimes. Anyways, this little can of pineapple juice only has 100 calories in it. And if I'm getting 3 servings out of this, I'm only adding, a little bit over 30 calories per serving. The ginger ale is actually a diet ginger ale. See, I still have more of this pineapple juice. I had my cousin over here the other day, and I made her one, but she had to keep putting juice in hers. Keep putting juice. I don't think I need to put a cold ginger ale in here. Our refrigerator gets extremely full these days because this apartment is not meant for this lifestyle. But we are baking new, and I'm not going to complain. But this is my little diary therapy session. Oh, this ginger ale has 0 calories. I don't know how many calories are in the Grey Goose, but they're worth every calorie. So it's 0 calories. Does it have the sugar? They don't quote the sugar on this diet ginger ale. I know my refrigerator looks kind of crazy right now. I forgot to have my wine up in there. I keep missing. Oh, does the universe want me to tell y'all this or not? I keep missing that thought. I just need to spit it out. Oh, about how I was doing some self-reflecting and how I don't like to complain because I really am blessed, and how that if you really are blessed, you can come off as being repulsive because you seem extremely privileged compared to a lot of people. The things that I complain about are not the things that most people are complaining about right now. So I have learned to, the old me will be like, oh, I'm censoring myself. The new me is going to say, I am learning to be more respectful of other people's thoughts, opinions, and belief systems by deterring away from a lot of things. And unfortunately, that kind of gives me a little bit of anxiety. Why does it give me anxiety? Because especially in today's world, I have to avoid a lot of things. I don't watch the news. I don't watch TV. I noticed it when I stopped going on Instagram and YouTube. And that's because I'm tired of other people's opinions. Like, and not only that, I'm tired of the negativity and people wanting to debate. And I just feel like it's too much going on no matter what you think or what you believe, and I just need like calmness. I was watching this girl. I like to watch her. I want to say her channel is she's a fashion channel. She's kind of a thicker lady, I think she would agree, but the Style Beauty Doctor. And she's like, oh, this has me, she said the quarantine has me online shopping more. I'm proud of myself that I really have not bought anything. My boyfriend bought this stupid air fryer. Trying to find a way to put you guys because my arm doesn't want to cooperate. I have some salmon here defrosting. We still go to the grocery store almost every day. I watch her as well. Yeah, I left a comment on her last video. But I noticed that this has me shopping more as well too, but I already know why. Because it does not, shopping is what it is. It's a happy thing. I'm trying to find a way to put you guys. So that I can just have like a small conversation here. What's the drink? And then I'm gonna go make my salmon. No, it is because when you shop, I just want to sit down here because y'all be talking about me too much. But I just said that we're all friends here, so now I'm contradicting myself. I am contradicting. Oh, y'all like me in my little fake biker shorts, girl? Ew, ew. Let me stop. I've been watching too many gay guys and drag queens. I started watching RuPaul, AJ and the Queen. That kind of motivated me. This is a tangent. That kind of motivated me because I was like, these are some real queens. And they really get up and put on a drag and go over the top and live life in a very glamorous, caring, feminized way. And I thought to myself, girl, you need to go and drag more often. Your drag is like, see now, y'all see these lines right here? It takes days for it to kick in. I do want to talk about this because this is my diary. I have been tempted to shop. I'm like, where am I going tomorrow? So I've been like that too. I've been like window shopping. Saks had a sale with $50 off of every 200, and I really want, and I don't even know why I want it. I do know why I want it because you guys know I'm a thinker. I really want a YSL bag now. Before, when I was looking for a bag, I saw the Toy Lulu bag for the first time, and it's very small, and I don't know, it's small, but I just thought it was so cute, and I'm in this phase where I didn't see Shop Haven's thing. I'm in this phase where I know that, yes, that's right, Safe Haven, exactly. It gives the normalcy there. But it's like life is changing. The things that we're doing now, and I know that's not going to change for a while, are going to be so quick. Like, let's get in, let's get out. And I don't think that people are going to be, well, they might start carrying around these big ass bags because they need all their fucking hand sanitizer. Well, I know me personally, I would rather have a small little bag on my hip. So anyways, I looked at the Saks sale, but I know this is so weird, but this is a diary. I'm just going to act like that we're among friends. even though I am blessed, I'm just not rich, you guys. I feel like when I told my boyfriend that, I told my boyfriend like I know that we are blessed to have our health, to have our love, to have our food, to have our family, to have our roof. We are blessed. And I said, I know like I can come across sometimes, they just dawn to me that I can come off to other people as privileged. And he was like, yes, yes, yes. And I was like, what? He's like, yes, yes, yes. And I was like, and I was like, no, because I feel like a, he's like, why? I was like, I feel like a peasant. No, because he was like, you're not poor. Like, you're not. I said, I feel worse than the poor. I feel like a peasant. I have to go out or sell my days to eat and live this life. Like, do you have some change, sir? I'll do a dance for you, sir. You want me to work from 12 to 8, sir? Sure, sir. And this whole thing, I do want to make a whole separate video, just like to really encourage people who still have their corporate job right now. It is, man, it is stressful because, look, never in my adult life have I had to feel like, thank you so much for letting me work here right now. Like, let's just be real. And I'm not like, I like, normally for me it's like, oh, whatever they can say what they want to say because I go get me a new job. Indeed, it's popping right now. But right now, no, you're like, oh, let me do everything they tell me to do. Y'all want to throw some more work on me, some new projects on me? I'm thinking about going to log in my online right now because I am so thankful. Y'all should see my roses. See, I'm just so greedy for, I am so greedy for scenery. Isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible that I'm greedy for scenery? See, if my camera was there, that would be perfect, right? I like to look at pretty things. Is that okay with you guys? I feel, oh, but my face looking kind of crazy in this. First of all, when you have a pimple, you should wash your face. But I'm sure I'm not the only one that has been getting up and not feeling like washing their face. Like, I get up, number one, my schedule, like I said, is changed. Okay, there we go for you guys. I think I'm also gonna tell my boyfriend about my YouTube channel, but then again, it's like I don't want to. If I tell him about it, it will. Okay, pros if I tell him about it. The pro if I tell him about it, and I love that picture back there. It says, "Where God guides, He provides." Come back, like come back, but not too much on me. Stay back there. um, if I tell him about my YouTube channel, that will allow me to film more with you guys. That's the pro. Okay, he would probably be like super support. Well, no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. That's a lie. He would not be super supportive. But if I tell him about my YouTube channel, it will also, it would make me censor myself more. And I hate the word censor, but that's the exact word that I think of. I won't be able to come on here and just word vomit to you guys and tell all of our personal business without it really having an effect. Oh, I guess the scenery is good enough, right? It's like, girl, quit messing with this camera. These people can see too much of your face already. You look like trash with no makeup on, girl. Woo! I just want y'all to have something pretty to look at in the background. Those are all my roses. Every week I buy roses, or I don't buy them. My boyfriend buys them for me. Sometimes I buy them, but he's really been buying them. Those are the... I'm trying to explain it and focus it. Those are all the roses that I bought since the quarantine started. I think they are. No, because I cut some down. But now I need a craft project to do with dried roses. Because I think that would be like a cool little memento. I need y'all to talk to me, okay? Because I'm just not here for myself, girl. Pour yourself a cocktail. Do what you need to do. You can talk to me, ask me questions, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to go get my other phone to see what's popping. And see, that's another thing, too, is that my mind has no choice but to change right now. Even as I say something as mindless, like, oh, I'm going to go get my other phone to play on Instagram, I don't even want to be, the image looks, oh, there's one of my unfriends right there. I know who some of my unfriends are, but we're not going to cater to them today. Even if I like try to do the things that I used to do, it brings, this is going to be in the video that I am going to do, it brings a level of anxiety. Now, are you still considering leaving Houston? Yeah, Terry. That is a good question. I don't know how to answer that. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know because I do feel like I have like a really deep relationship right now. Oh my, no, not to my knowledge, safe haven, but I do know that certain people, they are, they have ulterior motives here. But I already talked about that in the beginning, how I'm not going to cater to the people that have their ulterior motives that hate watch me. I think I am going to say, like, hate watch alert. But, you know, which is good if somebody can hate watch you. I think I should, like, be happy about that, because I'm like, I am so basic, right? But even though I'm not happy all the time, there's a joy in my spirit that I know that life is good. And it's not because of what I have, it is because I take, because I don't have much, as y'all tell me all the time. Y'all tell me all the time how poor I am. I want to show you guys my $3 Walmart haul. I gotta go get my stuff. Are y'all gonna wait? It is not because of what I have. That's right, because of you as a view. 99% of subscribers are on your team. AJ, actually they're not. I have a lot of subscribers that just, they want to piece things together. And I'll say this, I will say that I do kind of feel in a way that YouTube hurts the relationship between me and my sister. YouTube has been so negative. Oh, I'm getting emotional. Am I about to get on my period? I don't want to put, I really, oh, this is a therapy session. Oh. Oh my God, girl, I'm about to shed some real tears. I feel like a Kardashian trying to stop them right now. Oh my God, that's what happens when you, drink vodka with no food. Okay, but I would say it has a negative effect because when people, right, when people have hatred towards a person who is doing their best to make a living, even though it's on social media, they're in the public, however you want to say it, some people feel like, oh, they signed up for it, or people have the right to do all of this kind of fact finding or digging, in which now on a mass scale, a lot of the fact finding that people try to do is so fake, based off of fake information. They already come out with their pitchforks to damn the person, and then they try to find any little thing that they can to damn the person. That makes a door for like paranoia, and it makes people a little bit more, that stops me in my tracks for tears. Yeah, but it makes people more alert, like, is somebody trying to use me for views? Is somebody trying to get my business just so that they can go out there and talk about me negatively? And it makes them question who to trust, because if real personal information comes out there and you don't know where it's coming from, it makes you look at all of your family members like, well, it could be this family member, that family member, blah, blah, blah. And that is really sad. That to me is truly sad, that people will even open the door and believe, who the hell has time for that? Crazy. We don't know you personally. Terry, a lot of people have time for it. People will go out, and I'm not making it up, like, they will go out and find your home address and post it. They will try to get information on your parents. They will try to get information on your significant others, boyfriends, whatever, and post all of their personal information. They will try to go out there and talk to that person. And we know that's true, right? They will try to steal that person away or fill this person's head with information about you. And like, take it off, our situation. But I was like following this girl, and she was in the tech world, and she was making over $130,000 without a tech degree, black girl, and she was trying to tell and educate people about how to get into the tech industry. Do you know people tried to get the girl fired and said that she was not qualified and that she was putting their company in a bad light? That kind of stuff. And it doesn't, like, if you have a pure heart, Like, I have a pure heart. I think what makes me emotional is whenever people challenge me like I don't, or that I'm out to get them. Oh, my new, wow. My phone battery about to die. Now y'all can't even get this scenery. I haven't charged the phone in days. I was gonna show you guys my new stuff because this is a perfect sitting location, but I gotta find a way to plug you guys in. But it's just like, you have to be, girl, I'm in law enforcement and I don't feel like investigating. But Terry, a lot of people are not in law enforcement and they just crazy. They're just ghetto. They're just unemployed. They just take negativity as a hobby. There's one person that comes to mind and I'm going to try not to say anything. I love following small YouTubers. I follow a lot of small YouTubers like myself. Their videos are not polished because it's just real to me. And I follow this small YouTuber and I still follow her, but she's very negative. She loves to talk negative about other people and other things, and they do it so self-righteously. They admit that they go on these blogs, or that didn't sound right to me, that don't sound true to me. Like, they just have a negative view on everything. And some people, they don't, like, instead of just sitting here like chatting on the internet or whatever, or going shopping on the internet, they're gonna go and just go for the drama. Does that make sense? Like, everybody is not the same, and I'm not stupid enough to believe that we're ever all going to be the same. Never ever are we all going to be kumbaya. Um, it does take a lot to have. It takes a, okay, take it off of that. It takes a lot sometimes for me to come on here with no makeup on my face when I am a makeup wearer, to come on here with no makeup and just talk to you guys. Because you know why? This is the only time that I could do it. And normally when I do put on makeup, even before this happened, I'm going somewhere, I'm doing something. Like, you guys know that this is like completely secret. Nobody in my life knows that I make these videos. So it's not like I just like have all the time to sit down, put on makeup and get in front of the camera. But I know that people talk about me and pick my personal appearance apart. And I'm a very strong person and I can clap back with the best of them, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't make me think like, well, damn, imagine if I was a softer person or a weaker person, how that really would get to me if I was faced with so much negativity. And people leave you negative comments all times of the day. You could be out there. I could put my phone down, go get dressed, go to like the little cookout thing that they're having right now. I could be out there having a great time, and then I open my phone up. I got a notification thinking that yeah, I got a notification thinking that, oh, look, you know, in my mind, like, oh, one of my little YouTube secret friends is talking to me, and I open it up and it's some bullshit, and I'm just like, wow, 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 wow. Like, I did, like, it makes you feel like, right, if you're not thick skinned, people, even if you are thick skinned, like I am thick skinned, I think it will make you, because in the real world, people don't just sit and talk about you to your face. They just don't do that. And if they do, we already know what's going to happen. A table going to get flipped. You're going to insult them back. But you can't even insult the person back because you don't know anything about them. They're taking you in. Right. Well, the world is giving them a whole bunch out of time right now. But like the girl that I was talking about that I watch as a small YouTuber, it turned me off when she said that she goes on to Lipstick Alley and reads things. And it was just kind of like, wow, you know what I mean? People do have a lot of idle time and they use their time however they want to. It made me emotional because it is sad that even though people are on here for their own different reasons, some people are on here trying to make a life for their family. I commend Jerusha Couture, the lady who does the high-end handbags. Her husband is in the restaurant industry. We already know what's happening to the service industry. And when she came back with her first video, she was going to do a handbag haul. And she's like, look, I polled everybody and I saw, and I know this is not the time. I know it could be insensitive to some, but most of my followers, they want to see what I'm doing. They want the mental break. They want to get away from it all. This is relaxation. And then when she said, and this is the way that I support my family, and I'm going to do what I have to do to contribute to that, I'm gonna be on here. Whatever you guys want to ask me, whatever bag you guys want to see, whatever you guys want to know. I felt that lady because I feel like she was being real, and her. We all communicate differently, but that was the realest thing that she could have said. When somebody says, "This is the way that I support my family," did they really sign up to be harassed by somebody with no photo? That and I'm not saying like people be like, oh well, they're making money or whatever, they're living well off of YouTube. Like that's still not right. Like that makes me emotional. It's not right. It's like I classify myself as a bully. I always tell my boyfriend, you cannot bully a bully. Like, I am definitely a bully. Like, you cannot walk over me or put me into submission. Like, not even in, and that's why I'm good at my job in the industry that I'm in. You know what I mean? But I'm a bully for people who cannot protect themselves, for people who are not educated enough or strong enough or have it in them. Like lately, like this week, oh, I'm getting really emotional. This is getting deep. I felt like I had it this week. I felt like I'm tired of being worried if I'm going to get laid off. Absolutely tired. I am not doing my best with the work from home because when the whole thing happened, I didn't think we were going to be going from home as long. I had 2 extra computer monitors underneath my desk. You guys see how small my apartment is. It is not a home office area in here. So I have a small laptop that I work from home. In my office, I have 2 computer monitors that I work with. So it's already like this cramped thing, and it's very fast paced, and it's a lot of different things that happen in what I do. And I deal with money, okay? And I have to tell people no to money, yes to money, blah, blah, all kind of different things. And I feel like I had it. I just feel like my sleep schedule is off. I'm having a hard time. Really, I feel like I got tons more done because of no disruption. Well, I'm not sleeping at night. I feel like, and for me, I work for my lifestyle. We're just gonna talk about me. I work for the benefits. Like what keeps me going to work every week is like, oh, I want to go take this vacation. I want to go buy that bag. I work to live. I don't live to work. I work for the things that I can do with the money. So if I'm not able to get that outlet, like able to go and able to do, I don't feel incentivized. The passion, the fire is not there. I can do it, but it's draining to me and it feels like very monotonous. Like, damn, like I'm chained to this laptop for 8 to 10 hours a day and I can't even do anything to blow off any steam. That's just how I feel. But then this week, like not even this week, yesterday, once again, I got tears in my eyes. Yesterday, I felt like I was at my wits' end because it was Friday. I had worked hard. I was still behind. I need to log on a couple of hours during the weekend, which normally is no big deal. But there was nothing to look forward to. Nothing. There's like one restaurant open in town. Yesterday, I went and got some Botox from a clinic that is open, which I'm not even sharing because people are such haters. People are such freaking haters. They hate to see people living. They just hate it. So, but I couldn't get into the one restaurant that's open here in Houston, which is not far from where I live, because they're not supposed to be open, but they're doing their own thing. I can talk about them because they've made the national news or whatever, the Federal Grill here. But the Botox place I went to, it's a plastic surgeon's office. It's very posh. It was expensive and stuff like that. But it still was just like, after that, I wanted to go to lunch. I want to go do all these things, and I couldn't do it. This is just me. This is my story. This is where I say I know that I can sound privileged compared to most other people. They have their own sets of worries, and I respect their right to their worries. But I don't have those worries. I don't work for those worries, and I'm exhausted in my own way. And I just felt like I was just tired. Like, what's the point of me working? Like, that's like how I felt. And I also feel like it wasn't getting me anywhere. And then there's a lot of things that's going on with office politics right now because no matter what people say, everybody's worried about not getting laid off and still being able to get ahead. That will always be an issue with a corporate job where people are trying to get ahead, okay? People don't, I don't know about all these other people in America. I don't know where they done came from. I don't know where this new America has come from. But the America that I live in, they right. There's not. I do agree with that, eclectic pearl. There, I don't have a way out. But in the America that I live in, people will do anything to get ahead. I don't give a damn what you say. They will do anything to get ahead. And it puts an extra stress and an extra pressure upon me. Make sure I'm documenting, make sure I'm tracked. So I feel like I'm working harder, but I'm burnt out. And I've been burnt out before, and I'm trying not to burn out. So when AJ asked me, well, are you okay? I was like, I really don't know, because I'm feeling a little cuckoo. Like, I don't have a life. Like, I wanted to go out and jog and walk today, but all of a sudden it started raining and thundering, and it looks like it's gonna like storm and stuff. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's I felt like quitting. I know I can't quit, because God only knows who's gonna hire me right now. Like, when can I start? But then two people came by, like, of all the bullshit I deal with. Yes, they will stab you in the back if they have to. And Terry, they won't just stab you in the back. They will try to outwork you. I'll say that too. Like, I have a coworker right now who's online right now working. You know, so then that pushes people like me to get online and to work. But what that does, it throws off the balance of what's really attainable. Because even though I may be able to get on there and work, is that really fair? Like, then it's going to look like these numbers are real. This is what we're really able to produce. Or are these people really being overworked? That's another thing to think about. My leg is shaking down here. I wanted to lighten this up and show you guys some Walmart stuff. And I got to get my phone charger. But I don't want you guys to go away. Something else I was thinking about. It was a lot that I was thinking about with the whole work thing. It's like, I have my own stress, okay? My stress is, I'm going to live, but how? Okay? That's just where I'm mentally at. How? And not only am I going to live, I want to thrive in my life. And I'm like trying to fix my brain about how can I thrive doing this. And yes, I slept in my watch and my jewelry last night, which is crazy. Whatever. I don't even know where. I haven't worn this watch in so long, but whatever. Um, anyways, so yeah. But the little, like, normally when people say, oh, you're doing such a great job, I just want to let somebody know in your company what a great job you're doing. Normally, I'm like, whatever. But yesterday, even when I tried to be like, whatever, I felt like, oh, I needed that. I needed to know that I was being appreciated. Right, that's true, AJ. And I don't want to, like, you never know who's watching your videos. And I don't want to talk too much about my company personal business. But you guys know I started a new job last year. I got to get my phone charger, guys. Oh, this is a perfect seat. And I want to show you guys my Walmart things. But my room is a mess. I'm going to pretend that we're all friends as I take you guys closer to my bedroom. Because it is definitely a mess. And I'm going to get my, I know, because I was going to put a lot of this stuff away. I'm going to put you guys this way. I'm not going to get too much into my company business, but I will say that I don't work for an American company. I work for a Germany-based company. And our our raises and bonuses were supposed to pay out in May. And nobody has said anything publicly to say that they were actually going to happen until a couple of days ago. But the people that are in the American office, they haven't given us a date. They haven't given me a quote. I don't know if I'm going to get a raise, if I'm going to get a bonus. I don't know. I'm just like up in the air. So it is it's stressful. Like, if I was a regular type of person, like how some people in my office are, they are getting fucking pissed. Plenty of YouTubers talk vaguely about and vid. It's called life. Plenty of YouTubers talk about vaguely. It's called The Life of Coco. What are you talking about? You got to clarify that, AJ. I didn't read that right or something like that. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys my Walmart stuff because I had to. Not I had to, but I chose to go on a trip. I was going to make this its own separate video, but I want to get off all of these heavy topics because clearly some of this stuff is making me more emotional than I thought it was gonna make me, you know? Because when I started thinking about, and that's something that this whole situation has taught me, I keep wanting to make a video. Girl, our bonus and raises were canceled for 2020. I'm pissed. I understand the frustration. So we have not had ours canceled. Allegedly, they say that we're strong enough not to cancel them because think about it, we didn't get anything for the end of last year. Like most people get their stuff at the end of 19, like you're set in line to get it in February or April or something like that. No, we get ours May, you know, and May is around the corner. This is about to be a real show and tell. This is not even, you know what? This is why, you know what? I deserve to be talked about sometimes. But I want to share this stuff with you guys. I haven't worn it yet. It's just, I traveled. I need to put it right back in the duffel bag. I traveled and I threw it all in a duffel bag. And then I needed something to wear. So guess what I did with the duffel bag? I dumped it all across my bed. So that's what you see me doing over here. And sometimes I wonder, like when I said what direction I'm going to take my channel into, because I was like, oh, I could come over here and do one of my silly haul videos and have, have a cocktail. Oh, no, not cancel. Right. But AJ, so many people, see, this is about to get into a real deep conversation. This is going to drive down all kinds of income and labor because think about it. I am such a badass in my own mind. Like, I am my own badass. Like, screw you guys. I work hard. I can go get more money. I can be out of here and I'm going to get a new job. That's my attitude. But for the first time in my life, I cannot have that attitude. So I'm not even looking forward to a raise because as long as you keep me employed, that's enough. You don't have to raise me. I don't even have a family, and for me to really feel that in my belly, a lot of people are going to be like that, where they're going to now be able to drive down salaries and wages because people are just so thankful to be able to have income. That's just my thoughts. That's just I will say that's my experience. And I don't like it. I don't like living. That's how I feel right now. Okay, Eclectic Pearl, that's me too. And I don't like feeling like that. I can't stand it. It goes against, sorry, that was a piece of clothing. It goes against everything that I enjoy. I do not want to live in fear at all. I don't want to live in fear. I hear you. The unemployment. Oh, yeah. I don't want to get into it today, Terry, because I'm tired of hearing about it, like how everybody else is talking, like, not talking about it, but hearing about it. I'm tired of it all. And I'm burnt out on bad news, but it still worries me and frustrates me. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not here to bring you guys down or feel bad for me or I don't know, like what am I not here for? I'm not here to be another channel that you don't want to watch because that's all the person is going to get on and talk about. You can't watch. No, I don't. I haven't watched the news. Woo! At least 3 weeks I have not watched the news. I do have friends. I do read the headlines. And I just got done having this conversation with somebody. Okay? This is from somebody who doesn't watch the news but is educated. I read news articles and I read research. It will depress the heck out of you. I don't watch the news at all. Okay? If something was not trending in the media right now, I wouldn't even know about it. I would not know. If it was not trending in the media, I would know. I would know without a shadow of a doubt that my job is a hot commodity right now and that jobs are scarce. Because I know so many people that are laid off or furloughed. I don't have to turn on the news to know that. I just know that from the people that I know. I can see that. it's like a bushfire, like a whoop, girl. Like almost like in every household that I know, at least somebody has lost their job or been furloughed. In every household, get out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy to me. But, you know, I'm weird and I'm insensitive, you know, so I try to stay off of that track. But it does not mean that just because I'm not worried about what everybody else is worried about, they were, you know, and I'm going to keep that comment to myself because I am trying to be like more respectful. Like I said, that's my thing, is I'm trying to respect people and their viewpoints. Um, but I have my own concerns. I'll just say that. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. And I'm going to, if I was a real YouTuber, what I would do is, I feel like that if I wanted to have a successful YouTube channel, I could. I would just be like so like high production random. What's that? I don't wanna be not PC, but I gotta explain the lady. There's I gotta laugh because the lady is so effing weird. She wears the thing around her neck and the dress is down to the ground. And she does the weird makeup on, and now she done got into booty shaking and twerking in nature. She just does weird. I cannot be subscribed to her channel because she's so effing weird, right? But some of her clips have made it onto my Instagram, and I'm just like, oh my god, like there's all kind of ways to be internet famous. Let me just say that. But on this little humble YouTube channel, what I'm gonna do is, and I was gonna film a real video about this, but I think it's too corny for my age group, anyways. I mean, I think I would watch it because there's only so many places to go to, right? And I had to go to Walmart, y'all. I had to travel. Unlike some people who get to, you know, stay home and eat for free, some of us have to travel. We got to make money, got to check up on things, check up on people. And I don't have a lot of casual clothes. So I had to go get some stay-at-home clothes. And the only place that was open was the Great Walmart. All right. I think that's enough. I don't know how much phone battery I have. I watch it daily. I wonder. Exactly. That was, girl. I like, if I get serious with you guys, and I think that's too, is that a lot of us older YouTubers don't do well. So we have to act very young to get people to watch us, very like silly and juvenile. I'm trying to bring this out to my little area to show you guys what I bought for $3 at Walmart. There's one other thing, but I don't know. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, that's why I kind of want to clean up my entire channel and like delete it all and just decide what I want to do with it, because like you said, AJ, I know people in that level of management, like how you are in, and that's how I knew it was real. When people tell you, like weeks before it got all crazy, that they had to go into an office and decide which 20% of their staff they were going to lay off, and they were already making those decisions. And I don't want to like talk too much about it because I don't know who's watching my channel, and I don't want to put anybody else's personal information out there. And just like how I know that lawsuits are going to roll during this, because some people don't want to work, but they still want to get paid. And they feel like that it is the company's fault why they can't get a paycheck and why they have to wait on unemployment. Other people feel that I'm going to work, but I still have a lawsuit because you guys are putting me in danger. So for like the adult people, there's a whole nother, especially like if you're in like an intellectual type job or a legalized type job, there's a lot to think about. But we're not going to talk about that because guess what? People just want to watch the news and stay home. And And I respect that. After I get done having this drink and show you guys this Walmart stuff, I am going to get in the shower and go to this house party. Okay? She said, that's right. I love you, Avril. I can say I love you now. We've known each other for a while. So most of the stuff I got from Walmart because I had to travel. And everybody's mostly at home. I can say that um, there are children and there are adults. There are the informed and there are the uninformed. And then there are the entrepreneurs. So we find ourselves going into businesses and going like to the back to have business conversation or to look at certain things. But we're still there, and I just needed some things that could travel well. Also, if I was stuck in the house on the laptop all day, I needed to at least kind of try to look a little bit better for my man, because girlfriend, I had some ugly house dresses, and I am the queen of ugly house dresses, and they would just get a little bit too ugly for me. One ugly thing I did buy from Walmart, this is one of the most expensive things, and these are actually men's, but they're super comfortable. I don't do good in flat shoes at all. This is going to be an un-PC haul, remind me of the classic African Nigerian man shoe. My boyfriend says they are Birkenstocks. I said, what? Birkenstocks? What? But the men's one fit better than the George brand because they, girl, look, I had to be comfortable at home. Yes, I wear Miu Miu's too. Whatever, girl. Yes, yes. I have a real ugly one too that I'm embarrassed because I got it for $6. But anyways, yeah. Ooh. Anyways, this is what I got for $14, the most expensive thing in the haul. My African Nigerian man shoes. But they were comfortable for just a few times. My feet don't like flat shoes. Also, because I was looking real ugly in my sleepwear, Walmart has a great deal. I never wore this, but it's turned inside out. Those are comfy. Okay, so Walmart has like these $6 sleep shirts. I think I pulled the tag off of these because I was putting them in the bag. Isn't that cute? What does that say? I don't even know. Oh, it says good night. It's just a long sleep shirt that you can wear around the house. Okay. I think I tried that on or something. All right. And then I got this other one that's uglier, but it was on sale for $4. So I got the $4. I got my $4 worth. Look, girl, this was better than my other ugly ass clothes that I had to wear. But I can take my trash out and like put on me some little yellow sandals, my little yellow flat flip flops that I like to wear, and clean my bathtub and stuff, you know. And it's still better than the other ugly house dresses that I had. But on the cute side, yes, I did get some cute stuff, girl. Yes. On the cute side, girl. Why did I show y'all the ugly stuff first, though? That's not smart, girl. Don't be showing people ugly stuff, then they gonna think everything you got is ugly. My boyfriend really liked this. I think because I have been looking rough for so long, and when I put this on, and it does come with a... Did that one come with it? I don't know if that... I think it did. I'm not sure. Some kind of way, because once I pull this together... Oh, man. This is so unorganized. This is so unorganized. I don't like this level of organization that I don't have right now. I don't... Anyways, I have this robe. I don't know if it came... I think it came with the dress. You back, my phone died. I think it came with the dress. Actually, I don't know. I don't freaking know. Anyways, my boyfriend got excited about... Okay, yeah, see, girl, that's cute. I don't know where the robe came from. It either came with this dress, or it came with... You know what? Because this should still have the tags on it. The robe came with this short set. And the short set just has that... and just like a plain blue. Now, this came together. The shorts and the robe was $14.98. I remember that because the dress was $9.99. I left something. Can y'all wait? Can y'all wait just 30 seconds? Because I want to show y'all one other thing. Okay, wait 1 second. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. What ends up happening is that we always have somewhere to go. So I want to put on these lounge clothes. And then I'm looking for AJ's message. I saw it go. Love that. Oh yeah. So then Walmart. Yes, Terry, it really is. It truly is. I go early in the morning though. Early. Like on this day it was empty. I think it was when the stimulus checks first started to drop. It was empty. It was before, no, it was just before stimulus started to drop because things just started to get cleared out. And I went at like 8 o'clock or so. And I know that because I went to another store, but they weren't open yet. But this is the one that made me start looking at this stuff because this was $9.99. Isn't that cute? For the shorts and the $9.99. So then I went to the clothing section because all of those are pajamas, and they had like it was like a $3 and $4 sale. So it started because I bought at another time this black jacket. I'm not that much of a fan of this black jacket, but I bought it. We had come back from Vegas and we had to go to Dallas, and the weather had dropped, and it was $19.99, but it was the only black jacket that they had. And what makes it kind of different is that it has this little thing in the back, and it's like raincoat at the bottom, and it has a hood on it. So I got one of them for $9.99, but this time for this haul, this was $4, and I was like, what? So then I went and I was like, I don't like this purple one, but it's purple. I mean, it's $4. I was like, $4, I'm getting it. So I got the same jacket in the purple for $4. Okay, and then same thing with these. So some of the stuff does still have the tag because I was like really like trying to put this in my bag. This was $3, and I feel like even though sweaters are going out because our temperatures are raising here in Houston, this is something that is timeless. Like for saying it'll be fine next year. And I still like wearing sweaters like a little bit, like around the house you could wear sweaters with like shorts and stuff. But for $3, girl, I couldn't help but put that in my shopping cart. Right? And I have another one. Do y'all ever start putting stuff in y'all shopping cart and then you like, wait a minute, how much money am I spending? And so I wanted to be like 30. No, I wanted to be like 40 to 60. I still ended up spending 100. I think it was because of those other ugly African sandals. So then I got the green one. Alrighty. And then this one I did put on for a little while I was in Vegas. But I didn't wash it because I'm like, the sad thing about it is once you wash cotton, it's never the same. I love cotton. This has like the little thing at the bottom. See that? I thought that was kind of cool. It's just one of those, I have owned too many shirts like this in my life. But I thought the little drawstring thing at the bottom made it a little different. Once again, girl, it was $3. This is one of my favorite things that I got for $3. I might wear this today. Where y'all at? Y'all not talking back to me. Y'all need to talk to me now. Okay, since y'all not talking to me, I'm just going to stop for a drink just to make sure y'all still listening. Mm-hmm. Woo! Okay. So, let's take a little cocktail drink again. um, mm, 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 mm. One ugly thing that I just got only because it was $3, because $3 will do that to you sometimes. And I had to have it price checked at the register because the tag is not like marking it as $3. Was one of these basic zip up kind of things, you know. Oh, I took a chance on these. Well, no, I don't know. The army fatigue stuff is really in style right now. Like everywhere you go, like the militant look, you know. I tried these shorts on because I'm not a shorts person at all because I got too many things. These were actually $5.98. I like that they were in this, like, I always call this material windbreaker. Where's the little neon thing? Oh, it has a little neon thing on there. But $5.98, just things to wear around the house. And then I got these little leggings. I know leggings are not like the biggest thing to wear anymore, but whatever. They were $5.94. And then I got two of these. Wait, we're just gonna stick with leggings for a little bit. These were marked as $4.44, but they rang up once again tie-dye as $2. And then, oh, I forgot to show you guys the sleepwear thing. Or house lounge things. They're selling these type of things for $5 for the top, $5 for the bottom. I did wear this one when I was in Vegas. This is something fun. Like I said, I don't like my legs, so I don't like wearing shorts. But for around the house, it is cheap and cheerful for a total of $10, $5, $5. And then I got, what else? Can I show y'all something boring that is really important to me? Oh, y'all have gotten so quiet. What happened to y'all? Could y'all press on a key or something to let me know y'all still there? Just say hello. I like this haul. I know people don't like to show underwear on the internet, but this is very important, and I feel like this has really done something for my life, is switching to cotton, but I still like to have a thong. They can be very expensive, like for cotton thongs, like, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks and way up. But at Walmart, they had these ones for $2.50. So this is kind of what ate my bill, because I ended up spending like close to like $100. These are all unused, But the fact that they were $2.50 a piece for cotton thongs, like, and I can definitely tell you, my vagina is thanking me for this cotton in its life. I don't think I'll go back to the other non-cotton underwear. It's just more breathable. It's just something about it. It's just better. It's better. Do your own research. Cotton is better for your underoos. Just look into it, no matter what. Try to get you some cotton underwear. Cotton thongs are hard to find, and they come at a premium, but Walmart has them for $2.50. So I think that kind of drove up my bill, because this was the bill of $3, right? So once again, another $3 fine. I almost put these back. Almost. I got two of them. One, when I was like, I hate sweaters and knit things, but I shop at Urban Outfitters and Free People. Girl, they would totally sell this right here for like $90, $40 all day. Just like a net sweater type thing. And I love these because you can I like wearing these over a bodysuit with a pant, like with jeans or leggings, and you got an instant outfit. But $3, I don't like sweaters or spending a lot of money on sweaters because they look so ratted so fast. Does that make sense? I also got a black one, and I almost put it back, and I was, oh, girl, the lady in Walmart had accused me of stealing. Not directly, but what had happened was something, on the last thing I'm going to show you guys, I like those breathes. Oh, I guess the underwear, I got what you're saying. I got the black one too. Once again, $3. And I got these sweatpants. I saw another girl have these in her Walmart pieces. These were actually $4. They are the yoga pant material. I now only buy yoga pants if in the inside they have this thing here. They have to have that. Okay? So if I pack me a white sweater, a black sweater, a long tank top, like a nice material, I can go and do some things. But my favorite thing that I brought, favorite, because I saw this before it was on clearance, was this long sweater. And they had it in multiple colors. Clearly you've been, girl, it was the only place I could go. So they had it in multiple colors, and it's just like a big woolly long sweater. And the tag is still here somewhere because I just saw it. I don't know how much it was originally. I got an oversized. Now, this is considered to be a 3X, but I wanted that oversized look, you know what I mean? So it is $4. I would not consider this a 3X, but whatever. I am going to enjoy just like how this one I have on. Eclectic Pearl. I didn't even think about that until you just said it. Karen, this was $4 at Walmart, okay? And I just wanted to share that with you guys. The last thing that I got that I did use, girl, or try to use, this wasn't from Walmart. this was from CVS, but it was in his duffel bag. Was this at home pedicure stuff? We gonna work on this. When I was a girl, oh, I did get some other little things, but I forgot. I forgot I even bought these hoop earrings. Cause you guys, I was about to buy some real earrings because they do sell real gold in Walmart, but nobody came to the jewelry counter, so I was not able to buy real ones. These little fake ones were $2.88. The real ones, which I need because they're light and my ear is stretched. I will admit, I feel like I got the worst skin. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna be like, God, why did you play with my skin like that? Why did you make my earlobe stretch? I knew I was gonna get up here, but you gave me a hard time on the planet of Earth. Lord, you could have let me win the lottery. You could have let me be born rich. But you got me out here working. And I got to take care of my skin. And it's always driving me crazy. Okay? But these was $2.88. I got a cute pair too. But they in my purse somewhere. Because they didn't act right. Anyways. Was that it? Well, that was well, that's atrocious. Every station should be chat. What station? Oh no. Oh, something happened. It was on the sweater where, okay, so I had been in the sleepwear department, right? And certain things at Walmart, like that little sweatshirt I had, they have like those little sticky tags, right? So I didn't do it. Okay, I don't have to steal from Walmart when shit is $3. I ain't got to steal from Walmart any day of my life. But what shorts? Where you at, Terry? I done left. The shorts long gone. The shorts is gone. So anyways, one of the sticky things from something else had stuck itself to this sweater. So it was ringing up like $2.88. The lady, I saw the little Filipino lady, and she's like, oh no, that's not the right tag. And I'm like, huh? That is not the right tag. And I started looking at it because I'm self-checking out. I'm self-checking. I'm like, number one, lady, I don't want to be in Walmart. Number two, I don't believe in self-checkout. For many reasons. I don't want the AI to take over, and I don't get paid to work here and ring up my own shit. Y'all should be ringing up stuff instead of watching me see if I'm about to steal something. So, but I just said that mentally in my mind. I was just like, ma'am, that's the tag that I saw. What do you say? So she took off the sticker, and then I was like, well, wait, let me look, because all this stuff is cheap anyways, ma'am. And then it was this tag. I had forgot that story, but see, I brought it back up. Y'all brought it back up. So, yeah. So, I don't even know. I told my boyfriend I might come over to like 5 or 6. It's a shame before God that you gotta feel like you smuggling yourself over to a house party. They drove and Look, I'm gonna pretend we all friends here. And like I said, I put my little limit in there because that's normally like how I like it to look sometimes too. Y'all should make y'all one of these. Cheers to y'all. Salute. I bet my boyfriend would let me. I'm gonna call him and I'm gonna make him get me an Uber over there. I don't feel like driving my car. What they did was they picked each other up to keep down on the count of cars. So my boyfriend got picked up. I was supposed to be there too by another couple to go to this house party. Okay, I work from 12 to 8, and I did not feel like waking up to go to a party. I just didn't. So, yeah. I think I've kind of cheered myself up enough or a lot with you guys, and I've enjoyed venting with you guys. I like when you guys talk to me more. I don't know why, because if you guys don't talk to me, I'm just going to go back to filming regular videos. Everybody says that they miss me on live, like they, I don't know. My arm hurts when I hold this. But I do have the horrible. See how my earlobe is like, I don't want the shit to like break off because of a $2 earring. I'm just going to go get me some, like the little paper thin ones. Anyways, I need to go take a shower. Remember I said, y'all, I was honest with y'all guys from the start. This really has helped me. AJ, I do pray for you and think about you. I hope that you're telling the truth and you're not like, you never know where people coming from, but I'm just like, wow, life is something else, isn't it? A lot of people, and I'll put it in this kind of I'll put it in this kind of context. AJ, let me see. I never on when you're live. Just happened to catch you today. Yeah, AJ, I have had a lot of people in my family to have that, all different forms and versions of cancer, and it is the most. Ow, my legs hurt. It is the most life altering experience for a person to witness. I cannot imagine going through it. I can't imagine it. Um, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. It really, and when I say you're in my prayers, you really are in my prayers. Like, I'm not one of those. I just, some things will blow your mind, and if you've ever been around a loved one who had cancer, or known someone personally, or even struggled with it yourself, it is a mind-blowing experience. So I know a lot of times I may come off as like non-compassionate and stuff like that, but underneath it all, I really have like a really soft heart for people. And you guys know like how I always want to pursue nursing. That is one of the main reasons why I wanted to pursue nursing, was because I saw multiple family members pass away of cancer, and it's just something about it that will change you forever if you're ever close upon it. And there's a great need for people who are able to be strong, because it takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of strength to go through it, or to be a comfort to those that have it. It takes a real strong person. You can't be weak. You can't, and you can't be. I have a confession, because none knows me. I have an employee ask me take time off for a pet. This is me, seriously. Girl, you know they gonna do that. We are all at different levels of maturity in this thing. We are all. I had to tell somebody that this week. I was like, you know what? I This person is currently going through something major in their life, right? Everybody says that I'm a good encourager. Don't forget that, y'all. I know that I if you're a child, it's hard to understand me. If you are an adult that progresses through life, you will get to see different stages of people in different ways. If you don't progress, you'll miss it. You won't see it. But when you're able to see how dynamic people are, and how we're all at different levels of maturity, that's when you know that you are growing as well. And I can say that I have grown and progressed a lot in maturity and spirituality, even though I may come off as dingy and silly as a lot of people. I take pleasure in that, because I understand how that's a blessing too. Like, I'm listening to you, AJ, about that person with the pet. You know, with people like that, I just think, I do shake my head, but I like, they are so blessed if that's their worry. They are so lucky. I want them to stay that blessed and that lucky. Now we're gonna handle them accordingly. My staff doesn't know. I go right to the office. That's right. I know, and that's real life. People go through a lot of things in real life, and they keep going. But I do just look at people who are able to have that. I don't know where they come from. I just be like, oh Lord, you done kept them naive, Lord. Lord, now you done blessed them in ways you didn't bless me, Lord. I done had to sit up here and just see all sides of life, all kinds of life. Oh Lord, you done sent me down here just to see it and do it. And these people get to walk through life like, oh, what about my dog? Oh, what about my cat? Oh, you hurt my feelings. Oh. I'm like, oh my God, get out of here. But I know I am starting to realize that is part of my, that's right. I on the stories like, yep. Yep, that you do have to meet people where they are. I said that a long time ago on my channel. Like, you come to me in flea market fashion, I'm gonna treat you in flea market fashion. You come to me in Neiman Market fashion, we gonna go there too. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna do this together. But you do have to meet people where they are. I think it's very hard though to meet people where they are if you are struggling, if you are outside of your comfort zone, and if you need comfort. It's very hard to meet people where they are. It's very hard for people who are in need to meet people where they are because they feel like that nobody understands their need. They think because you sit there before them, cool, calm, and collected, that you never know what need is. And I'm not talking about financial need. I'm talking about things that money cannot buy, like good health, or the ability to get over grieving or loss, or the ability to pull up strength when you have none. Like, life is interesting. We don't talk enough about, in this culture, we don't talk enough about illness, about death, about recovery, about persevering. That has been clearly lost. But those are some of the greatest tools that you can gain to help you enjoy wherever you're at. Because even if I was sick today, right now, today, I would still try to make and create a little life in my day. You know what I mean? Like, because I've been through so much that it's hard to get me down, but when I'm down, I am really down. So I try not to let myself go down. And I also really do believe in all the principles of the power of now. I will sum the book up to you in a few sentences. Is in this very moment. In this very moment. Not 5 minutes from now, 10 minutes from now, but in this very moment. What do I need? What am I lacking? And it's just like, in this very moment, nothing. In this very moment, I am fine. In this very moment, I'm breathing through this, AJ, in today's economy, you're going to have to do that pet funeral, girl. This would be me. I would just be like, and as soon as the video chat goes off, I'd be like, Lord, 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 Lord have mercy, these people. Wait, AJ, you really have to get your poker face together. And like me, I'm trying to work on my voice because my voice has really dropped and become very deep and husky. I'm trying to work on my radio voice. And sometimes I do very well at it. I make it sound like smooth jazz radio. And you know what? It sounds very, very stupid to work on your face and to work on your voice. And I really do feel like it is the last frontier of slavery. But you know what? I just gotta keep pressing on. And I would arrange that pet funeral. Whatever they wanted me to do, I just wanted to be there for them and their pet. Because you know why? It comes back around and like, she's a team player. No job too small, no job too big. And she has a heart for people. It doesn't make you look bad to do good, even when it's petty. It can be petty. I'm looking at how many of y'all are in here. See, I can just talk myself up. Girl, I can do anything. I get on my smooth jazz radio and I pretend that I have a Kim Kardashian level of facial fillers. And I just sit there like, wow, never thought about it that way. Let me get some clarification. And I'm going to see what I can do. Just give me some time. That is truly me right now. Like, not to say, like I said, yesterday I felt just like I couldn't take it anymore. But I know how to, like, talk myself through it. Oh, I have talked to you guys. I hope you guys have gotten something out of this. Like, I feel like I still feel pent up in a way, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to go over to, like, this little house party thing. Ooh, girl, I can tell y'all a story, but I don't feel like telling y'all a story. Here's a donation. No, you gotta be on the forefront. You gotta answer the people's call when they're in need. Because you know what, AJ, Avril, what ends up happening is when you help people for situations that you consider petty, oh my God, and people can get real petty, and you can go in there and ease into that thing, they won't forget you. It may not seem like a big deal to you, but to them, it will add something to their life. And I feel that God has broken me enough to make me capable and able of seeing the blessing that I can count a lot of things is just outright petty. Like, this is so petty. Like, before I used to get like infuriated. Like, that's why I don't watch the news. If I watch the news, I would stroke out. Like, I would be dead. Y'all would have to come bury me for no other reason other than a stroke. She died. She died. She was watching the TV and she just said, "Gone to glory. Gone." You know? But it's just like, I'm not gonna let myself go that way. Okay, so I do want to talk to y'all about getting my Botox yesterday. So we are all, if we are wise, concerned, no matter what kind of businesses we have going on, whatever, about our finances. So I didn't get my whole face done yesterday. Wow. I didn't get my whole face done. Do they not want to ask their manager? They do. Trust me, I always ask, can we not go to glory? Yeah, girl. If I watch the news, girl, and I don't say, because I can, you know what? I'll say this. I am naturally combative, okay? And I'll tell you this in a good way. One time, I know this is so weird to put this in this vlog, but I'm just gonna say it. This is like a little diary we're all amongst friends here. I think I told this on my channel before because it's the weirdest thing for me. And I don't just, this is something that will always stick with me. I was dreaming I was at a table and that there was going to be a fight. I was sitting here and a person was sitting across from me, and the look in their eye, I knew that I was in danger. I was about to go into a physical fight that I was not prepared for against a man that was going to attack me. All of a sudden, it still gives me the creeps to this day, even though it was a dream that I had years ago. All of a sudden, there was a Hispanic looking man with tattoos on his face in an orange jumpsuit, like a prison jumpsuit, with the shackles on. And he came in between me and that fight with that other person. I don't know, I'm having an emotional day. And that's when it was revealed to me. Like, this man had tattoos all over his face. He was big. He was mean looking. He had on a prison attire. He was in shackles. But that man was still my angel. I think a lot of us have been taught that to be religious or to be spiritual is always to be meek. Some of us are spiritually equipped to fight and to navigate. Some of us are spiritually equipped to charge forward. I say that very seriously because as much teaching and doctrine that I've heard, nobody ever has told that to me. I dreamed that, but when I woke up from that dream, and it's not just not judging the book by its cover, it was like, no, in that dream, that was a true angel. It wasn't a person, it was an angel that was sent to protect me. And I have to say that, Avril, because I had never thought that an angel could be an aggressive fighter. I had never thought that an angel could be a mean, aggressive fighter that was going to be a protector of me. Because that's not what the media shows. The media shows, like, if you are religious or you believe in religion or you believe in having a spiritual life. Like, I love Asian spiritual practice of Buddhism, of sitting there, of meditating, of doing all this stuff, of just like letting the fly sit upon you and you don't respond to the fly and all this kind of stuff. But then I'm like, that doesn't go with my personality. It doesn't go with my demeanor. Now, I'm not going to pick a fight, but if you challenge me, I got something for you. I cannot feel like that's not something I was born with. I was created that way. And by me having that dream, it really just like opened my eyes. Like, not saying to go out there, it's not about picking fights, but it's about being able to protect people. I know this man, and I'm not gonna tell his personal business, but he had a lot of high level military training, high level, and he did very well in special ops, yada yada yada. And he considers himself to be a shepherd. He said, I am a shepherd. If somebody is in danger around me, I will see it because he is looking for it. And he will go and he will intervene. And he said that's why he doesn't like to go to nightclubs and parties and things like that, because he may see something and step up. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Oh, my God. You guys have been on here long enough, so if I'm gonna, this is gonna post onto my channel. But let me tell you guys something that happened to me in Las Vegas last week. Key example of this. I'm in the grocery store. Vegas has mandated you have to wear the mask. They've already mandated that. We're not wearing a mask. Me and my boyfriend, his mama 70 years old. Ain't none of us wearing a mask. We are just being ourselves. We over here in the fresh produce because we are the healthy people. We eating fresh. We not eating canned or frozen, but we do got some frozen and canned in case anything go crazy. Okay? True story. Cannot make this up. I'm already pissed off with the world and the mask, and they sent me over the edge. I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke. I'm starting to get used to them. Except when the boy in Walmart parking lot tried to like ask me for some money, I was like, oh, whatever you got to say, back up. If you come to me with your face like this, get away from me. Don't come near me. If you have the audacity, don't come near me. So in the grocery store, I gotta go too, guys. About to buy some mushrooms. Never got the mushrooms. There's an Asian man here, right? That I didn't even notice, but I'm trying to keep my distance. And then there is a trendy looking. She had to be less than 30 or less than 40. Let's say less than 40. Camouflage pants on, wife beater tee, in shape, multiple tattoos. She looked very liberal. She looked very young. Very young she looked. And I'm keeping my distance from the man in front of me. She comes in between me and the man because, we on the 6 feet rules. And then she says, oh, yeah, it would be a fucking Asian pushing you out the way when they gave you the corona. I don't know what came over me. Like, I felt like I had been pushed. Like, I felt like my mind was blown. My mind blown. Blown. Carolyn, what do? Do you say anything? Do you talk back? What do you do? All of a sudden I said, that's not right. She said, oh, but it's true. And I said, that's not right. That Asian man walked out of there. It was good. He took his shopping cart and he left. But I felt like I have the guts to stand up to people. I'm not going to put myself in harm's way, but I'm not going to let anybody be demeaned or to be harassed in my presence, especially for race. I can't go down. Oh no, honey. Oh no. Oh no. Because if the shoe was on the other foot and she was against me and other people were just around there shopping around me, do you know how small that would make me feel? I woke up like this. I'm already over here. And you coming to me with that? And if everybody else would just act like that's okay? I could, my heart won't let me do that. I told my boyfriend and his mom, and they're like, oh, but it's like, I don't know. I'm just different. I'm more like, I'm not going to say that I'm a shepherd, but I will say that I am a very strong person that will stand up for others, even if I have nothing to gain from it. I just have that in me that I'll stand up for other people. So, but that's like an example of like, we are all created differently and that people are very dynamic. It's unfortunate like that our society is this big people pleasing. Do what everybody says or do what the next person says or don't ruffle any feathers. Like, and it's just like, wait, I guess I'm getting old fashioned now. I guess I am now officially old, girl. I am old. I'll be like, wait a minute. This is not Nazi Germany. You have the right to walk around freely and not wear a star or a face mask. Excuse me, coming through. But that's just me. I know I'm weird. In America these days. Like 6 months ago, that would have sounded crazy. But right now, today, that would raise so much fight in people. Like, I will blah blah. Lady, you are. Hey, look, I'm just letting you know. You can call a Gestapo on me. You can try to tell me what I can't do, but you got to pull out the Constitution and tell me what you arrested me for. Cause I know you ain't even got you ain't even got no charges. Like what you charging me with? And then it's like if people are like hating each other based on the media, and I'm like this lady was really like aggressively coming at this man because he's Asian. Since when in the yeah, my sister told me this the Gestapo, because that's what they are trying to make us against each other, is that you need to report me and I need to report you, and you need to go turn in your information. And if you don't, your neighbors are gonna be looking to see if you self quarantining. Get out of here with this. Get out of here with the Gestapo, okay? People need to know their history. But that's just me going on a tirade that I'm not trying to go onto. Yeah, no, this is not this ain't about to be no easy Nazi Germany communist country where you can sit home and the government tells you what you can do for a living and that you about to be taken care of. This no, we're not going to communism that easily, because there's going to be people like me who are willing to stand up and say, I never signed up to be a communist. I never signed up for you to tell me when I could open. I just didn't sign up for that, and I'm not going for that. And until you guys rewrite the Constitution for the idiots that are signing up for that, you can't have it. Okay? They can stay home, but you're not going to force me home, because that is unconstitutional. It says life, liberty, or the pursuit of happiness. And it is a fact. Give me liberty or give me death is what this country was founded upon. Liberty or death. Yes, AJ, I do agree that the media, and you guys have listened to me for over 100 minutes now, so I can talk about it. I do blame the media, and you know what? I will never, ever in my life trust the media again. And that's unfortunate, because they have shown me that facts aren't proven, or that proven facts are questionable. I was reading an article today about how people started to compare and evaluate the illness against other illnesses, which they should, dummies that don't. Very dumb for people who don't. Very dumb if you think that 55,000 out of 335 million is substantial. Very dumb. But how they were going in there and trying to say, they were questioning the way that science and numbers are being used. Like, they're trying to make people afraid. And I said it from the beginning. Somebody left me a comment and was like, after all these weeks have passed and all these deaths has happened, I hope you change your mind. You don't sound rational. No, girl, I feel more proven from my first video now than I have ever done. You need to go out there and do your own research. Look up basic income and how they have been experimenting with the idea of basic income for years, because they do not need all of you guys, uneducated workers, to be in the workforce. They are trying to figure out, I don't think this is going to be the round that it's decided, but they are trying to come up with how much is the amount of money that you need to pay people to sit home and not work so that they can eat and stay docile. Basic income experience. Like, I knew that 2 years ago. And when this and it's like my aunt, who's like, she's on the opposing side of me. She is like the mass people. When she starts talking to me about, oh, I can't believe they're going to open this up and open that up. Like, why you can't believe it? Like, let's take a pause. Why you can't believe it? I think I said it very early on that the government does not want to take care of people for a long time. They just don't want to do it. If they're going to do that, they're going to do it for their own agenda, which is communism. Dummy. You think the government is going to sit there and let you live in a capitalist country for free? For how long? No, you don't know? You didn't think about that part? Okay, fine. So I let people have those thoughts, and I try not to get aggressive about it. And it's just like, I just recognize that I am a different kind of person. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying that I'm wrong or they're wrong, whatever, vice versa. But I do encourage people to have their own thought process. I don't know where people got this idea that somebody's about to take care of them outside of themselves, and that's going to put them in a better position than what they can ever do for themselves. Okay? Like, I went yesterday, and I did want to talk about this, and got Botox done, Dysport actually. It takes like a week to kick in, so this is going to be interesting to see how much of this I'm able to do within 5 days or so. The lady, which all of them say that if you need to come back in 2 weeks to get more, because I told you guys our skin is different, I can come back in 2 weeks and get more, and it's going to be free of charge, because it's not really, anyways. I told her that it doesn't really freeze on me. I just want to make sure that when I sit, you don't see like that heavy fold. This part on me is really expensive. This right here at a bougie clinic is $250. This right here at a bougie clinic is $1,100, and I wanted to get a purse or something or some boots or something. I don't just want to be injecting my face because it's still temporary. It lasts for months, but it's still not a lifetime, okay? A purse you can have for years, but this you still got to come back. It's very addictive. Anyways, it's very addictive, and it is a lucrative business to be in. This was a very high-class clinic and a high-class shopping plaza, okay? You know what these sisters did? These ones. You know what they did? They set themselves a little system. There's like, you know how you go to those shopping plazas that have like the benches in a little seating area? There's already a bench outside of the office. It's expensive. You like it. Who cares? There's already a bench outside of the office. There's been some dispute whether they should be open or not. That doctor said, y'all talk to the TBM, the Texas Board of Medicine, before y'all talk to me, okay? There's nothing to say that I can't do this from the Texas Board of Medicine. And that's another problem that they're going to run up against by shutting things down, is who has the legal authority to close a legalized business. The restaurant that is open here in Houston, they said the fire department couldn't do it, the police department couldn't do it, and there was another one that couldn't do it. They could not, because there's no law, there's no nothing there that says that you can have the right as law enforcement to shut down a legalized business. You can fine so far, but there's no law that says you can actually shut somebody down. So when I got there to the Botox clinic, they said, call us. I didn't have to call because they got a big window. It's a bougie office. They saw me coming up. Hey, girl, they got their mask, got on my mask or whatever. They're not talking much. The lady made me put on some hand sanitizer. She didn't even let me touch the pen. She was filling out all the documentation first. She told me to keep my mask on, okay, stay outside. Then when I did have to use the pen and everything like that, I used the pen and the clipboard she had on her glove. She never touched what I touched. And I sat outside. Once I went inside, they had their workers. They were all 6 feet apart. There were probably like 4 girls in there working behind the desk area. And then you had like the medical staff. I was rushed into, not rushed, but they took me straight to the room, like, you know, straight to the little room where they're going to do their little crap at. I sat in there. One lady came in there, and they have to ask you some preliminary questions or whatever, because I had never been there before. And then the nurse came on. I kept my mask on because I was only getting this. She was wearing her mask, and came out, didn't see anybody, walked back through there, went to the payment desk, still had about 6 feet, boop, 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 charged my card, and I was gone. $250 is nothing. That's nothing for that lady, because she was like, you don't want any fillers today? Another reason why I didn't get my fillers done, because like I said, this in a regular clinic is like $1,000 to do. And then with us being mandated to wear the mask, I was like, and not knowing what's going to happen with the economy, I just didn't feel comfortable putting like $1,300 worth of crap in my face right now. But like 2 weeks from now, because I'm going to go back, if this does not freeze, I'm going to go back and get more, and I may get this at that time. But they're doing a lot of lips, and lips are about $600 to $800 a pop. I'm not talking about these people that are worried about hair salons and nail salons. I'm talking about these people that are making $1,000, $1,500 a customer. And when I tell you, as soon as I was leaving, right? So I'm leaving. I hadn't seen any other customers. They had that thing scheduled out perfectly. Up walks this other lady. She looking all around, and they tell her to sit on the bench. I never came more than 6 feet to the next customer. They was running that thing. I mean, it was like, but think about it. If I'm an easy customer, $250, most people are gonna spend at least $1,300, and all you gotta do is time and space, time and space. Why can't people earn their money? And not why can't they? What dummies think that people are out here not earning money? You are freaking dumb if you think that the rich are not gonna get richer. You are dumb. You're dumb. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, Lord. I shouldn't say that people are dumb, but you're dumb. If you think that rich people are going to allow themselves to go under, you're insane. You are insane. They will do anything to keep their money coming because they know the value and they don't want a welfare paycheck. The welfare paycheck will never be enough for them. When they see things going down, they see opportunity. Like, if you want to invest in something, people are like, you better get into the oil market right now. Go get some oil investments right now because oil is like down, negative. If you are young, you're going to have time. You can grow some income. It's like, it's unfortunate. Like, yes, I know that we all see things differently. But you know what I do know? There are plenty of people offering services, okay? You know what I do know, no matter what people say about me, is that I am alive and well. And most people that I talk to, not most people, everybody that I talk to is alive. They are alive. People are living. So that's just my whole thing. But what ticks me off and what stresses me out is that I don't even feel like having this conversation today. Like, I already told you guys how I feel like it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt people like me in the long run. And I'll tell you guys what makes me so upset about it, because it took me a while to articulate it. You've got a lot of people who have nothing but their education and their ambition. Not formal. It doesn't even have to be formal education. It could just be street knowledge. They have information and they have ambition, and they're willing and able to go after it so that they can build a better life. When you take that away from people, you are taking away the very essence of why we're in this particular country. And that angers me, that so many people, healthy, well, sitting at home, are okay with that. Now, I will say it like I said it from the beginning. And like the person's like, oh, I hope you took back what you said in that video. No, I didn't. I mean it. If you are afraid, if you have a weak immune, if you are elderly, if you just don't want to, stay home. If you want to, don't punish those who have the ambition and the drive and the want to. That's just how I see it. You keep those home that want to stay home. You give them a separate grocery pickup, because I'm tired of going to the grocery store with the people that got the mask on, but they the main one breathing out your damn neck. I'm like, now, I'm not afraid of what you're afraid of, but I just don't even like people this close to me on a regular day. Just because they got a mask on, that they're going to touch 50 million times, that they're going to wear the same gloves everywhere they go. Like, oh, God. Oh. But it's like, I know I'm going on a tangent, but this is the kind of things that frustrate me. And if I go to this house party, if anybody says anything to me about anything, I'm not going to speak on it, But I say that because I just want to know, and I got to go because my battery's going dead. I just want to know, in what world do people live in that viruses and disease disappear? I'll wait. Though, if you believe that diseases are eradicated, I just want you to go research what diseases have we actually eradicated. We haven't even, polio. You know how long it took for them to eradicate polio? Do you know how long ago that was? They just now tried to eradicate Hep C. So if you think that you're going to see an eradication in your lifetime where there's never going to be any new cases, you are on a level of science that only the Jetsons have seen. And I say that with compassion in my heart, that and I know because AJ's on here, and it's, even if she was not on here, I would still say it because I say it to everybody. People live with all kind of diseases that you have no idea about. People live with it. They do, and they keep going. They don't just shut down. So that's just my holistic view of it. I've got a lot of other views, you know, when I think about why this was really done. You know, when I think about, but that's for my own personal crowd. When I talk about certain things, like I just try to keep it on what people are afraid of, and I try to challenge people's fear with true facts. True facts. People around here walking around with these face masks on, when they keep telling y'all it's not airborne, it comes from touching your face. My boyfriend sometimes gets on my nerves, which I understood because we were going to go see his mom, and she's 70, right? And we were on an airplane. So yes, we wore the mask, right? Right. So we wore the mask for his mom. He is the, on the way back, we didn't wear the mask. He is the ultimate face toucher. I'm like, if you touch your face one more time. Now, he got his hand sanitizer wipes out. He got his hand sanitizer. He just hand sanitizing away. He touched his cell phone. He touched his seat. He touched his seatbelt. And then next thing you know, I'm like, dude, don't touch your face. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your face. It would be smarter for you to wear a hoodie or a blouse that had like the pockets in the front of it, so you can keep your hands in your pocket, so that you are more conscious about when you use your hands, what you're touching, and then use sanitizer, than it is for you to put a mask on your face when it's not airborne. But people, they don't think. I saw the best slogan that said, "You're right. We don't want to do it the smart way because that's just too hard for you." Like, I thought that was like brilliant. Like, and then I saw another one that said, "Yeah, that's not the smartest way. That's just the easier way." And that's fine. I feel like even though you're getting workman's comp claim, you can only get a workman's comp claim if you're alive. You can't get a workman's comp claim if you're deceased. So it's kind of like, I already know, and I don't feel like debating this on my channel. I really don't. I already said it from the beginning that people are going to have so many lawsuits because people don't want to work. They don't want to work. They're afraid, or they're not afraid, but they love free money. They love free money. So there are going to be a lot of people trying to capitalize off of this. Part of my business is part of that, about what's really due. Those that have tested positive, right. Right, but they're not dead because they're trying to get workman's comp. They're alive. So that's going to be interesting about what is truly owed and what is truly payable. Because speaking to the facts, we haven't cured many viruses or diseases. Polio and Hep C. Use your own brain. Use your own brain to think about all these other diseases out here. They are not cured. They are suppressed or prevented. That's it. They don't just drop off the face of the earth. Do your own research and find out how long it took for that to happen. And do your own research to see what the population did, even though all these other diseases are available to be obtained at any moment during the course of a person's life. Stop acting, because it is truly an act, that one disease is going to wipe out the human population. One. You mean one disease? The Black Plague didn't do it. The original influenza didn't do it. AIDS didn't do it. Now you mean to tell me one disease, one, is about to wipe out the human population? Wow. But then you tell me that it has a 0.02% chance of fatality. And then, okay, since we went there, Houston has a population of 2.3 million people. 2.3 million people in Houston. 2.3 million people in Houston. The mayor, as he made it mandated to wear masks, stood his behind up there with a mask on and said, Houston has had, drum roll please, 34 corona deaths. 34 out of 2.3 million. Now you do your own ratios. And if that wasn't bad enough, 34 out of 2.3 million. If you had $2.3 million and 34, and I'm not saying God bless anybody and their family member, and you had $34 that was missing. And then he came back, if that was not enough, to say you got 34 out of 2.3 million, he said all of those people had underlying health conditions. Every single one of them. That's what the mayor himself said as they mandated the mask. 34 people. He failed to say that there are 2.3 million people in Houston. And then you know what they did? You know what the fake ass news did? They came and said, oh, it was 171 people in Houston. And then when they pulled the numbers on it, they started dragging in all kind of counties that I never even heard of. Wallace County and all other kind of counties that was not even Houston to get up to 171. When the real Houston number was noted there, boom, 34 out of 2.3 million. You think I'm about to sit home and shut down my livelihood over that? Everyone has, exactly. Everybody has underlying health conditions. Just like everybody is going to pass off this earth one day. We know that. We do know that, and we do know that it is going to be emotional for our loved ones and people that are not going to see us. The best story of how death and grieving really hits a person was one of my close friends when she said that when she had to bury the father figure in her life, all of a sudden she couldn't see anything and she was crying and it seemed like a storm was around her and she was driving and she was blacking out and she pulled over and these people started beeping at her and walking around and stuff and she had pulled into a Popeye's chicken and people were going about their day. She grieving. She's really grieving, but people are going on. I'm not being incompassionate when I say that I know that people are passing away and things like that. But I'm like, okay. But y'all know people die more from other things than this thing. Y'all do know that you got a greater chance. I have a greater probability of falling dead from a stroke than corona. I have a greater probability of getting AIDS and dying than I do to dying of corona. I'm just being real. I've got a greater probability of dying from my own belly fat than I do from corona. And I have a problem that people are not being educated about that fact. It's like context. I'm just saying it's like context is everything. If you tell me that I'm gonna die, okay, I don't see anybody around here living forever. And then my thing was, like, because I have people that call me and they're like, well, what you think about this? I really try not to talk about it. Like, I only started talking about it because I had been over here over 100 minutes, and most people are not going to see this part of the video, and I got to go anyways. And I don't want to talk about it when I go to the party. I'm just not. I'm like, let y'all live however y'all want to live. Just, if people could just understand that we have been living with disease and illnesses and viruses since the beginning of time, and that we have never found a cure for a virus. We prevent and we suppress them. We don't cure them. We don't eradicate them, right? People, oh, there's new cases. That's the other side of the aisle. Oh, there's gonna be new cases to the day you die. To the day you die. I would rather them spend their time trying to eradicate AIDS that is killing way more people than this. The numbers don't line up. I'm sorry. They don't line up. I know people are emotional and they believe what they see. And I want to, I know this is going to sound so crazy. Like, I got to get like a face mask, right? But I want mine to say propaganda. I need people to understand the definition of propaganda. Right. They are concerned with the infection rate. I just read that comment, holy me. Fine. Fine. But the facts are showing that the infection rate is never what they modeled. The whole scapegoat of it all, the whole entire scapegoat, was that it was going to overwhelm the hospital system. Do you know that there are people around this country, and this is not being shown on the news because the news is going into propaganda territory? They have a hashtag called Show Your Hospital, where they are going around the country and showing that these hospitals are not overwhelmed. These tents never got used. I know doctors that are in our close circle, that are saying people are not coming to the hospital, period. If they do come to the hospital, then they need to be there for other issues. Don't forget, we spend a lot of time in New Orleans. I know people who have contracted the corona. And you know what? You know what they're doing? They're recovering. They have recovered. So it's like being afraid about infection rates, to me, is kind of like, wait a minute. Wait, people, wait. Y'all don't even want to use condoms, but y'all think a face mask about to really save y'all life. A face mask that y'all touching and reusing. Y'all think that that's about to make a big difference in your life. I have a problem with it. I have a problem that people are really not being educated on medicine and what it really takes to be sterile, about what a virus really is, what to expect from it, and how cures are not really accessible. Yes, they say Tinder is elite, elevated. I agree. Tinder is elevated. I'm just saying, these people, they don't want to. I don't know. I just say do your own research. Like, I really don't talk to people who don't do their own research because it's not worth it to me. I really don't. I don't know. I don't like, if you think that 55,000 out of 335 million is a big number. I can't have an intelligent conversation on that, because the numbers for every other disease and illnesses blow that out the water. Out the water. It's like perspective is everything. And if you take anything, people want touch, I guess, right? People do want touch. And you know what's so crazy? How many things have you seen? Let's just talk about movies and things where people risk their life for their loved ones, right? Even like if they could die, they going in anyways. How many people have felt that way? Like I see, girl. Now you know it's just me and my boyfriend, but I'm like, if I see one more family of 10, like, damn, how many of y'all in that one family? Y'all got 6 and 7 people in one house, like, golly. And that was the problem in New York, right? But then you want me to close shop while these people live stacked on top of each other. Like, I don't know. I mean, I get precaution, right? But a complete shutdown, and I really do. I don't know who called my phone. I'm gonna see if they send me these text messages. But that's just my opinions. I'm not trying to make anybody think like me. I'm not trying to make anybody think like me at all. That's not my purpose. But I do encourage people to be more educated, because that's my thing. Oh, nobody has called me from there. It's only 4:30. I thought it was later than that. They're trying to say that the leader of North Korea has died, like whatever. I wonder if that's true or not. I guess we'll wait and see. But more importantly, though, seriously, more serious to me than your 0.02 chance of dying from the corona. So that means you got a 99.08 chance of surviving corona, even if you do get it. God, if you went to the hospital right now today and they told you, yeah, you got it, but you got 99.08% of a chance to live. Oh my God. I hear he is in a vegetative state. Yeah, it's like, if you got a 99.08 chance of surviving this with a strong immune system, oh my God. How long you need to be in the house, bro? That's all I want to know. How long you need to be in the house, bro? You got 98. You got a strong immune system. You got 99.08 chance of surviving. How long you want at home? I'm gonna give you your right to be at home. I don't want to be at home with you. I don't want you to come out with me. But because you got to stay home, I got to stay home. So I didn't know how long you want to stay home. That's all I want to know is what is reasonable. Are we going to wait 2 years? Are we going to wait 30 years? How long are we going to wait? I'm just trying to figure that out. And then, like, when you ask people questions like that, they be like, oh no, I'm gonna wait for a cure. I'm gonna wait to see what everybody else gonna do. You ain't gonna wait on nothing but the news. So, yeah, I am gonna take my drink to the shower. That's my thing, and that's kind of where I put my peace at. Seriously, is that I take my mind all the way to zero, and like, I know that I'm gonna live, but people are afraid of dying, so I'm just gonna wait at home until somebody tells me I can go. But I know I'm gonna live, but I'm just gonna wait with everybody else so that I don't seem crazy. But I'm still gonna do what I want to do, because even the people that I know that acting like they're afraid of everything, they still getting their hair done, they still getting their nails done, they still getting tattoos. Bruh, can you hey, girl, you know me. It is me, girl. Girl, I have been, girl, really, girl? Girl, what time? Tell me that's not happening. Tell me that's not happening. Girl. All right, girl. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Okay. Big, yep, yeah, girl, God bless you, girl. Yes, he is good. I'll see you soon. All these fresh braids and ponytails. I mean, like, come on, stop it. Stop it. I just put my mind at ease, like I said, just knowing, like, okay, God, I'm not gonna die, so how long I'm gonna wait for? You know, they still got me employed. I'm just on the wait list. I'm on the wait list to get back to regular life. That's it. And I know, AJ, I told you I was just gonna act like that I'm amongst friends right now, okay? I'm just like, because I've seen it over and over again where people will judge you and out there afraid of dying. And the same way out there afraid of dying, well, what y'all doing? Oh, girl, so-and-so came over here to get my sew in. Bitch, I thought you just told me that I shouldn't go nowhere, do nothing. How you getting a whole new sew in? You just got back from Costco. They jam-packed up in there. Why is you at Costco? Golly. Jesus. There's no place more crowded than Costco, Walmart, and the grocery store. If you're gonna die, that's where you're gonna get it from. Let me go get my crap in peace. Yes, I'm not angry. I'm just passionate, okay? But I am angry too. I'm not mad. I just don't. The logic is so flawed. Just like people who think that, yeah, we go to Lowe's and Home Depot too because we have a lot of construction things going on. But it's like, the logic is so flawed that, like, the person whose house I'm supposed to go over to, well, I know where your boyfriend has been because my husband works with him, and you're working from home, so you're fine. Oh, well, he doesn't have a job, so he's been at home, so I think he's fine, and she wears a mask and she's not coughing or anything, so she's fine. So people get to pick and choose who they want to be around. Just say that's what y'all want to do anyways. Just say, we just want to be around who we want to be around. Don't act like you're afraid of being around people because you're going to die. And like, I had like this heated conversation with my aunt last night telling me that I could be a carrier. I said, you could probably have it. Oh, she's like, oh no, I go to the doctor every month. Did they give you the corona test? Oh, but I go to the doctor. No, ma'am. Did they give you the corona test? No, ma'am. I wasn't gonna do the grocery store lineup, but I am gonna do. Well, I don't have the lineup in my neighborhood, thank God. I am gonna stockpile on some meat because it is affecting the meat factories and plants. if people were more educated, if they were so afraid of the corona, the first thing they would do is not eat any meat. That's the first thing. So if you around here eating meat, donuts, and sugar, get out of my face with it. Get out of my face. If you got belly fat, get away from me. Get away. But facts on facts on facts, they had to shut down Smithfield Pork because the factory had like 300 cases. And then now they are testing a major chicken distribution company here in the United States that they think has an outbreak. And I know that the steak industry was hit. The steak plant or farm, whatever you want to call it, that was hit, they believe sources like 25% of all steak and beef. The pork one for Smithfield, I want to say they were a large percent. I can't remember the percentage on what the pork industry was, but it was like a big part of our pork source. I got so many facts in my head that I can't remember them all, but I will tell you, go do your own research about why there may actually be a true food shortage soon, when you have the plant worker coming down with the virus and mass cases that causes the plant to shut down. And then you also have other people that are willing to strike for it or close down. And the fact that that is the way that new viruses are introduced, is from food, wildlife to stock. People are so freaking dumb. If I was really afraid, I would be on a Dr. Sebi diet. Okay, I'm just being real with y'all. Now, I'm not saying that I don't want to be on a Dr. Sebi diet, but I'm fine with living and not knowing when my clock is up. Okay, Black Dolls, I believe that. Yeah, exactly. I eat a lot of seafood anyways, especially because of my blood pressure. Um, and it's not good to eat so much meat. It's really not. But just knowing that the meat can be infected like this, but you know what? Where is that on the news? Where is that at? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that information telling people that from the gate, which I knew it from the gate? From the gate, I knew it. Like, I don't know if I put that in one of my videos on here, but that's because I do my own research. If you really believe in this, stop eating meat. Up your immune. Get rid of your belly fat. Take care of your pre-existing conditions. That's what you can do. But just to sit home and live life like you've already lived it, all fat and unhealthy, eating unhealthy food and waiting not to be affected, is like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. All I want to know is how long y'all need to sit at home for. That's all I want to know. Like, my whole thing, my whole thing right now, seriously though, is seriously like, if they gonna stay home for a year or 2 years, which they're not, because I know y'all gonna riot, and if you guys don't riot, somebody is. I'm not going down without a fight. Somebody gonna riot, right? If people don't have any money and the government doesn't go onto basic income that they've already been experimenting with, I keep telling people, research basic income experiments. I don't know. But I said that in my first video, though. I said that. I was like, so it's just kind of, I don't know. It's just, those are my thoughts. I'm just waiting to see how long we're going to sit here, dude. I would like to know, if they're going to tell me like 2 weeks before I have to go back. I honestly don't think that my office is going to go back even when the rest of the world does. But I need to know that so I know how to shop. You know what I mean? How to live, what to plan. You guys know I like planners. That's how I stay motivated. I'm not a good communist. I'm sorry. I'm a horrible communist. I'm not happy living day by day, not knowing the direction that the country is going in. And it's like, that would sound crazy, but the only reason why that matters, I'm going to need cards. I'm fighting with our board to continue paying employees company-wide. True that. I'm more afraid of that than other stuff, AJ. But yeah, I'm not gonna make a good communist because number one, I need hope that I can improve my life. That's number one. Number two, I need the ability to plan things for my life. Those are big. Number three, I need the freedom that I was born with to make myself happy. Oh, what, AJ? I'm about to go buy all the shrimp. Another reason why I won't be a good communist, I don't want to be in a ration system. I'm a capitalist. You know why I'm a capitalist? Because when you go to the store, you can choose between 50 of the same thing. Like, why are there 50 versions of rice? Because we're capitalists. That's why. But not everybody want to be a communist. You get less and less of each thing. And then even if they do have the option, you can buy one or you can buy two. Oh, wow. Like, I don't even want to know. I have to do my research on that. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Like, so can I go buy one chicken, one beef, one pork, one shrimp, one salmon? Or can I only go buy one salmon? Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing in Dallas there, but I can't. But I'm just saying, like, when people are around here with their 99.08 chance of survival, oh, my boyfriend be talking to him, and we got all kind of hookups, girl. Like, if you guys don't know, just started a business 1 month before this broke out. I don't think it will hit everyone until none can find food. I've been saying that from the beginning, Whitney. I think when they can't find food or when they can't buy food, I think that's gonna hit it. That's gonna get it. And if people are so freaking dumb, like I don't need to use the word dumb. People are so like unthinking. You don't have a job. You got one check for $1,200. When your $1,200 runs out, we already have multiple studies that show that most Americans would be in a true dire situation or homeless if they miss one check. What? How long are we gonna stay home for? I know, AJ, because we eat healthy, so we have a lot of food. Right. But with the government being able to do whatever they want to do and money not being the real issue, once again, that's communism. That is communism. For the government to have all the money and to disseminate it how they see fit is communism. Well, we have our own thing. If it gets really bad, I won't be in Houston. I will be somewhere else. And other people have already made those decisions and arrangements. I will not, you mark my words, I will not be in a major city if it comes to shortages or riots. I'll be out fast. And there are a lot of people that think like me. I'm more afraid of riots and looting and crime than my 99.08% chance of surviving. I'll take my 99.08 survival rate and I'll be fine, okay? But that's just me. And guys, I really don't even like talking about it. I know that we're all tired of hearing about it. That's why I try to talk about other things. But y'all, I don't know. It is going on. I don't want to seem like I just have like my head in the clouds and things like that. It's definitely been life altering. Is it life changing? I don't know. I don't know if it's life changing or not. Like, I don't feel like that I made the changes that I needed to make. Like, I need to get up in the morning and meditate, write down some plans, think of a business plan. My boyfriend keeps telling me to go into like the sanitation business. That's going to be a big, easy business to get into because a lot of companies do cut corners on that. People's mental capacity girl, I think it's decreasing. I don't think it's skyrocketing. I think that propaganda is real. My boyfriend's mom wants us to watch The Great Hack. She got so mad that I was watching Containment. Okay, I'm going to talk to y'all for another 10 minutes about these shows I've been watching, and I'm going to go. So I watched Contagion, and then I watched Containment, right? I enjoy both of them. That's why I'm like, don't touch your face. Stop touching your face. It's not airborne. Don't touch your face. You're around here just face masking, touching your face, and then that's how you gonna get it, girl. Bye. Anyways, but Containment is on Netflix. It was a show. It's 10 episodes. I like that one. That one. There is a virus, but you're gone within 2 days. Okay. What's interesting about Containment? It doesn't really get real good to me until the third or the fourth episode. Is what the government can do and what people choose to do. If you really had something that was going to shut you down, and I know clearly the government and the news is stringing us along without a lot of information, right? Why are they doing that? I believe, this is my belief, because the other part is a fact. They are stringing us along without much information. I believe they are doing that to keep the peace and to keep the docile. But I implore all docile praying people, all the docile people who believe that when it's their time to do this and their time to do that, and somebody's going to make a way for them, I implore them to remember that there are some people, and these are the people that have built this country, that will capitalize off your weakness and your docile mindset. So that's my thing, I think. And I'm not gonna be taken advantage of. Poor and rich people who are impatient because they have no coping skills. I'm being patient. Afro. I done asked you over and over again, and I just keep waiting, and nobody got the answer about how long we gonna wait. We just waiting together. I'm waiting. You waiting. We just waiting. I don't know what we waiting for. Y'all waiting on the cure? Y'all waiting on the actual corona test? Because they ain't promised y'all nothing. What are y'all waiting on? Georgia is reopening. Georgia said, hey, we open. And I'm probably going to be there for Mother's Day weekend. I'm being serious. Look. I can't. One thing this has taught me, and something I really do struggle with, seriously, is I am not important in this world. I'm just one lady in a small apartment. Y'all gonna wait on testing? Okay. Damn. Can they test every dude for AIDS and all the STDs? Can they do that? Because they ain't did that yet. I'm just saying. They ain't did that. A mandatory yearly test. When have they ever done that? But now we're gonna do that? Okay. I'd rather die than get the poison vaccine. I think that I would probably reject the vaccine as well. Sorry, guys. I don't get flu shots. I think I would reject it as well. I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. I'm not gonna get vaccinated. It's not for me. I'm sorry. Because it's gonna have to be like a flu vaccine because it is gonna mutate. Because it shows all the characteristics of the flu that does change. So you're going to have to keep getting that. It's not going to be like a chickenpox vaccine. Then all the wars, that's false. That's false. We've had more people die than all the wars. That's false. That's not accurate at all. That is not accurate at all. That is very false. But you have to do your own research to know that that is false. That is very false. And that's the thing that saddens me, is that they need to put the mortalities or fatalities. They need to put the fatalities of the people that have passed from this against other things that cause people to pass. When the initial influenza, that's still false because it's not even in the millions. Because in World War II, like millions of people died. 6 million Jews died. So what are they talking about? What are they talking about in all the wars? Did their lives not matter? So think about what I'm saying. You're saying in all the wars, but we're not even talking about soldiers. We're talking about Jews that died in the Holocaust. At least 6 million. That does not even include the soldiers. So that's fake news too. But people don't think like that. And I know we haven't had how many, really? It's like, come on, like people need to do their own research. Like I told somebody today, I'm not trying to be insensitive about it at all, right? I'm not. It's a sensitive topic, and that's why I don't like to talk about it. But if you did not tell me this was happening, how many people in my neighborhood, in my family, in my friends have passed away of this? I know people that have gotten it. They're paranoid. They go to the hospital. They felt fine. They felt mild. They feel like they had a cold. They went home. They took care of themselves, and they're fine now. All right, not counting them, counting U.S. soldiers, right? So, but that's not fair, though, is it? Look how many Jews died, or Jewish people, because you can't say Jews. But look how many Jewish people died during the Holocaust. That wasn't a pandemic. That wasn't like, they didn't even count that as like a mass loss of life at that time, but whole cities were cleared out. There has been no whole city that has been wiped out by this. So to sit up there and say that in all the wars, I can't even say that word today, wars, that it's like, it's false. There has been absolutely no city that has been completely leveled without a person left because of this. So it's kind of like, really, y'all? Like, really? Like, but that's what I mean about propaganda. That's what I mean about propaganda being so strong. I just don't agree with that. What I do know as a fact is last time I checked, so when the mayor said it was 34 people in Houston, but we got to wear face masks, and all those people had underlying health conditions, then I looked back and it was 44 people. And then when I saw that we had 2.3 million people in Houston, I can't get past it. I'm sorry. I can't. Y'all can have it. I can't. But you let me have it. Like my sister would say, let me have it. Let me have the truth. Let me have it. Let me know that I got a 99.08 thing chance of surviving. Now, when can I get out of this house? Oh, you're not going to tell me? You're going to lie to people and make them believe that this is a mass loss of life. And people are not going to go out there and do their own research. They're not going to do it. Just like I was so offended when you brought up the war thing. I was so offended when it was like, we've had more. This makes me so mad. So mad. Oh, it makes me mad. Oh, this makes... Oh! See, this is why I need a podcast, because this makes me mad, and I got to go for real. Because I got to go get dressed. It's 5 o'clock. When they sat they ass up there and said, we've lost more Americans to COVID than we did in 9/11, what the fuck is wrong with people? That was 2 office buildings. What is wrong with people? And airplanes. What? That was 2 office buildings, the Pentagon, and the airplanes that went there. Are you kidding me? I work in an office building. What are you talking about? Like, how, what? But they use that as a scare tactic for people. That is so offensive to anybody. Like, it's offensive to the lives that were lost that day. And it's just overall offensive that this was 1 or 2 areas, DC and New York, targeted buildings. And you're going to compare the loss of life there as a scare tactic to make people feel like that this is something that is just out of control. Propaganda. Now, if that's not propaganda, what is? I just want people to get their own information. When you hear something that connects with you, go do your own research about it. And I'm just like, I can't believe, but we know that, that's why I'm about to get off this thing, that the media is suppressing people who have opposing views. We know that's true. Even on YouTube, they did it. Like, they suppressed, like, if you put, like, when it first happened, for the first month, if you put COVID anywhere in it, you could not be monetized. And you're probably going to be taken down. I did a video called Essential Walk. They said that was inappropriate content because of the word essential. So you're not getting everything you need if you're just watching the news. Even the numbers, and that's so offensive too because, okay, listen to this, and this is the last thing I want to say. something else that's so offensive. So there are studies being done to try to get people to see and analyze COVID against other diseases that or viruses and illnesses that are out there, because it's not a disease, it's a virus or an illness, right? So the closest one that they were trying to do was the flu. So these are supposed to be scientists that are collecting data to research it, right? Unbiasedly. And then there became a dispute about the science behind it. Now, the scientists can't even get it right. And this is where I do sound crazy. Science is not what it used to be. When I was a kid, a scientist worked in a lab and did research for medicine and different things for the good of the people. Now, the scientists and the researchers are corporations that are funded by people who share a certain mindset or looking to sell a particular product. So when, even though they will still get put out so much, believe me, there are several sources, even still they only get put out. Right. There are a lot of doctors that are coming against this propaganda. There are a lot of doctors that are trying to be heard and are being silenced. Anyways, so when they did a scientific study showing, because there's nothing else like this, when people say, oh, it's not like the flu, it's not like the flu, you get it in the same ways through your nose and your mouth. It's not airborne, it's from touching things. They believe that it's going to go away once the temperature heats up, that it's going to die down and have less cases. Okay? They can't relate it to sexual things or cancerous things or genetic things. It's a respiratory thing that you get from touching things. So it is likened to the flu for people who say there's no correlation. And for people who say that this has killed more people in the war than it has in other things, it's like you can go onto your Netflix or Amazon. You can go onto like your Netflix or your Amazon and watch documentaries about the initial flu that killed millions of people when the influenza first hit, killed millions off. Like people, whole neighborhoods were gone. There would be like a mass grave in your neighborhood. That's different than this. So when people say, "Oh, there's no comparison," really? Really? Why? Because you don't want people to look into it? What? Anyways, so even then, scientists were trying to uncover what was causing this, what caused the spread, right? So they did do shutdowns and people did quarantine if they wanted to. They were not mandated to do so if they wanted to. They did find that good nursing, like having somebody to watch you, check your temperature, make sure that you're at the right temperature, keeping that hot and cold, keeping the fluids, keeping the care going, did help to extend the life. Also, it's showing the same signs and symptoms, is that you get it through your nose and mouth, and then a bacteria gets into your lungs and eats your lungs away. That's why the ventilators are important. But then a recent study showed that like over 90-something% of people who are put on ventilators still pass away, because at that point it's too late once it gets into your lungs and the bacteria is there, right? So you got these scientists of today's world trying to do their scientific duty, but they're backed by corporations or pharmaceutical companies that have to push a product, or they have to comply with their lobbyists, whatever their view is, because that's where they're getting their money from. So they started to analyze it, right? And they started doing pulling samples of people with the COVID or who want to be tested for COVID, and start doing the analysis saying that, number one, it's more widespread than you think. More people have this than they think, but they don't even know it because they don't have a test. Which, if more people have it than they think, that makes your likelihood of survival a lot higher than what you think. But that's not good, because they need to keep y'all in a panic. So the other side came back and said, oh, well, we think that's fake research, because these people probably came to self-select themselves into this experiment because they're interested in the COVID or they think they have the COVID. So you're more likely to have people who've been exposed to COVID. So we don't think that's accurate. We don't think that a lot more people have been exposed to this than what's out there. So now we can't even self-select a pure sample without it being questioned. Why don't they go, okay, this is just me. And like I said, you got your opinion, I got mine. And I really do stand by the belief system that there's more than one way to skin a cat. And I'm not going to call you dumb just because my way is harder, okay? Why don't they go to a place like New York City and test everybody who's willing to be tested and then run their numbers? If they don't want, if New York is too big of a place, why don't they go to another area and test anybody who's willing? Do it as a scientific study to show how many people actually have it versus how many people are showing their symptoms, being ill with it, or dying. That would make intellectual sense to me. But for people to sit home with no test and no access to a test and just wait, I unfortunately don't feel like that's in their best interest. So, but I'm gonna leave it on a light note and just be like, look, y'all know y'all got a 99.08 chance, and I'm just gonna wait right here with y'all. One thing I'm not gonna do is act like that I don't need money though. One thing I'm not gonna do is be without some money coming in. I'm telling you that right now. I will not sit home laid off. I won't be able to do it with y'all. I will not sit here. I didn't get a stimulus check. I'm glad I didn't get one. I'm happy I don't have to get one. I won't sit home waiting on the government to take care of me. That's just what I'm not gonna do. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that with y'all. I'm also not gonna be able to act like that I'm afraid of dying. I won't be able to do that either. I won't. I just won't. I won't be able to do it. Like, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm funky, I'm alive. I really am alive. Like, I really, really am. I'm fine. Like, if I go outside, I'm gonna cough because I got allergies. You know what I mean? I got an allergy cough. Like, I'm fine in the house. When I go outside, my allergies act up. Now I gotta worry about who's gonna be looking at me. Like, because I'm not gonna wear the mask. I'm just gonna be like, no, I'm actually not going to go out for the month of May. I really got to go, though. I'm not going to go outside in the month of May because I just don't feel like dealing with the world. But that's my opinions. That's my view. I know that my view is different for a lot of people that I'm not even going to, it's different. It's different than the mass population, I'll say that. But it's not different for entrepreneurs or people in business, or people that are doing what they want to do when nobody else is watching. People still getting booty calls, okay? They wear the mask to the booty call and then take the mask off. Like, now wait a minute. Okay, Kay, now we got an expert in the house. And Kay has something to say. And she's right outside New Orleans. Right? Don't forget that I went to Mardi Gras. We have a property on Bourbon Street. We know people who have had it that are young versus the people that are old and that have pre-existing conditions. We know that it targets the weak immune and the elderly. But Kay's going to tell us what she has to say. Nobody said that there are not patients that are extremely sick. Nobody ever said that there's not humans that are extremely sick. Almost 54,000 have died out of 335 million people, Kay. Out of 335 million people, you've got 54,000. So you have to gain some perspective there. 54,000 out of 335 million, you have a better chance of winning the lottery. You have a much higher chance of winning the lottery. Fifty-four thousand. I rounded it to 55,000 out of 335 million. Let's do our ratios. I'm not saying that people are not dying. I am saying, yes, it does target everybody, unfortunately. It targets everybody differently. I actually talked to a man who owned a funeral home. I'm not just talking just to be talking. I'm waiting on her to put in her thing. It's all about perspective. If you work in the ICU and you got people coming in there dying with something new that you never heard of, it's gonna seem like that to you. It's gonna seem the same way when people started dying of AIDS and nobody knew what it was or how it took over. But my point is that it's still around. It is still around. My whole point is that it's not going to go away overnight. There are always going to be new cases, and that the rate of survival is high and has been documented as high. And those are facts. So then I want to know is, oh, I do not like that face. You better get. I'm just saying. I'm just like, when people just sit there, like, I'm just like, okay, you got some people in the ICU. Okay. That is unfortunate. Everybody in there is an unfortunate case. But stop acting like people have never been in the ICU before. Stop it. Stop it. Stop acting like that once this is over, that there's not going to be other people in the ICU. Stop acting like that once. Stop acting like that you're not going to have people with COVID in the ICU for the next 5 or 10 years. Stop it. I'm not saying that it's not serious. AIDS is more serious to me than this. So don't sit up here and act like that people don't come to the ICU with all other kind of ailments that they go to work with and they live through, and their families keep the income coming in. There's a difference in the medical what's going on and the country shutting down. And I think that's where propaganda comes in. People are linking the fact that countries are shutting down. Right, in 2 weeks. So I was with the World K when they said, okay, 2 weeks is gonna be out your system. We got 14 days. Now we done did 14 days almost 3 times here in Houston and Vegas. We've done it. We've done it. We've set our 14 days. We set our 14 days. We set our 14 days. Now what you want us to do? Sit 14 years? That's all I'm saying. How long y'all need? I've been saying that. How long y'all need? That's all I want to know, very intelligently. How long do you guys need? Are you going to go out there and test your entire neighborhood? Are you going to go and test the people at the grocery store? I mean, how long do you need? What are you looking for? Are you going to wait on the cure? I just can't seem to know when people have this rationale that this is serious. There are a lot of serious diseases with people, period. 365 days of the year, people have serious illnesses. To sit up there and say that this deserves a complete shutdown and an elongated shutdown makes me question, well, what you waiting on? I mean, I know through history that people survive. Even for you to be on this thing with me right now, you're alive and well. So, yes, it is an illness, and the illness can be serious. But it is not wiping out people like they first projected. I'm not going to speak to your community because I haven't been there, but I probably will be there soon because we have to go check up on our property there. And when we're there, we're going to socialize with our friends there. And one that actually, well, I say people can please not ingest. Child, they probably are. They probably are. They probably gonna do that too, girl. If people can't think for themselves, they can't think for themselves. Like I can't. I don't know what's gonna happen from this. Like, if I think like how most people think, I know that we're gonna be communist. We're gonna have Gestapos turn each other in, and we're just gonna be waiting on free money while we sit home with no promises. Because nothing has been promised to anybody right now other than just stay home. So I'm not disagreeing with people that believe in this severity of the virus. However, the virus is separate from the country shutting down. That was done. Girl, people ain't got common sense right now. I mean, if they allow themselves to be shut down and don't question the why or the where we're going with this, no, we don't have common sense. If you know you got a 99.08 chance of surviving and you are afraid, I know somebody right now that is so afraid that, which, I mean, it makes sense because their wife is 70 and he and his wife both have pre-existing condition. But he said he walking around with a gun on his hip, like around his house. Like they went stocked up on food and they don't go back out. Like they've been in the house for weeks, and if somebody comes to the door, he threatens to shoot them. Like he's not letting anybody, friends, family, or anything. And it's like, man, I get it, but damn, for real, like for real, like for real, like for real, for real. Okay, what do you want people to do? They living. What do you want the living to do? That's what I want to know. What all these people that's unsick, all these people that are well, what y'all want us to do? Like, I'm not gonna like sit up here and be like, oh, it's about this, it's about that. No, what do you want the well and the living to do? You want to grind our economy to the nub? What you want me to do? You want me to be afraid of dying? I'm not. I never will be. I'm sorry. If I die today, it's well with my soul. Exactly. You offer no solutions. No solution. No solution. Just fear. Just be afraid. That's it. There's no solution other than, and that's what I don't like about it. Like that's why like it's such like a divisive issue. Is because when you ask people, okay, now you're afraid and you believe in staying home. Now what's your next step? That's all I want to know. Maybe if I hear that from somebody who really feels convicted about it, maybe I can gain a different insight. But I'm not getting that. All I'm hearing is people are dying. I'm afraid of dying, and it's serious. Okay, says life when you're born. Now what's next? And that's what I just don't, but I'm just gonna wait on y'all. I'm just gonna wait. I have to laugh about it because, on the bright side about it is, I'm just waiting. I'm not afraid. And I'm well, and I'm not afraid. Even if I was sick, I wouldn't be afraid. Even if I was sick, I wouldn't stop you from making a living. I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. But that's just me. And I've said that repeatedly. If I got a diagnosis, I wouldn't tell anybody I knew about it. Like, I'm not talking about the COVID. I'm talking about a serious diagnosis. I'm not going to stress my family over that. But for some reason, and I'm going to go real controversial on y'all. Y'all need to think about, because I didn't even think about it until somebody posted it, and it was all crying and stuff because this thing is running rampant in the nursing homes. I don't even believe in nursing homes. I do believe that you should take care of your own family. I believe that nobody treats you better than your own family, especially when you're down to the last of your life. I believe that taking care of yourself and your health is your personal responsibility, and when you can't do it, your loved one should step up to it. I do not believe that is the job of your neighbor. And I said that. I said that. And she said what she said. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. And let other people maintain their rights. If you think that your neighbor was put on this earth to take care of you or your health, you're sadly mistaken. I'm sorry. Because some of your neighbors will do it, but there's going to be a vulture in the midst. I'm sorry, I won't sit up here like, I guess number one, I'm not saying that the emotionality behind it is like, I mean, I get it. It's a sensitive topic. And that's why I stay away from all the death stuff and just get more to like the living part of it. It's like, for people who truly believe all of this rhetoric, what are they waiting on? And I just can't seem to get that answer. And that's when I go in and I blame the media for shutting people down, not encouraging people to be educated, and not promising anything other than a $1,200 check. That's not right. That's doing a disservice to the core mindset. But that makes me weird. But I'm going to get ready to go so that I can be around more people, just like how I know that most people are doing, no matter what they believe. Like I said earlier, they're going to sit up here and act like, oh, I work in the ICU, and I bet you probably got your hair done too. And I bet you probably gonna go over somebody's house and eat a big dinner with, because people were born to be together. We were born to be interdependent. We are not. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I mean, I feel like, what do people want though? That's my thing. It's like, you want the economy just to stay shut down for what? Like, what do you want? What do you want? You want eradication? You want vaccination? You want testing? Nobody, and that's how I know. That's how I know that I'm on the right tangent. Is because you don't see people lobbying for that. You don't see that. You see people at a base 5th grade level of people are dying. Where are the lobbyists saying, give us testing, give us vaccination? Where is that? Get to a higher level of thought process. After you know that you can die, first you must know you can live. Now, what are you asking for? You're going to ask for nothing? You're just going to sit there and wait? That doesn't work for me. It does. I'm just saying, like, I cannot get an answer from people who just want to sit there, what they're waiting on. You can't get it from them. They don't know what they're waiting on. You're not going to see this thing be eradicated. I'm sorry. I'm going to be the first one to tell you. This has come and will be with us forever. I am sorry. You will not see it eradicated. There will be new cases. The only thing we don't have a new case of is polio, and I got to do my research on that. I'm not talking from a CNN watcher. I don't just sit there. I'm talking from real facts. And a nurse is not a scientist. You are in your own bubble. A doctor is not a scientist. You are helping. You are helping. But it's not like that you're about to go out there and create a solution. What you can do, though, is demand a solution. But to sit there and just have everybody shut in their homes with no solution is not for me. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry that you can't just tell me anything and put me at home and I just take it from you. No. You got to give me a plan. You got to give me a course of action. And that's for me why I have, and I'm telling you, a lot of people have lost faith in this system. And we can all agree, no matter what you believe, we are going to be forever changed. We really are, because I can sit here with an open mind and be like, okay, people are afraid of dying. Okay, we got that. They're afraid of dying. Something can kill me. We got that. Never knew I could die before, but I can die today. Okay, I got that. Okay. Oh, they're still dying. Okay, got that part too. They're in the ICU. Got that. How long y'all had ICUs around? Okay, y'all been around? Okay, fine. We got it. We got it. But now what? What's next? That's where intelligence comes into play. Not what's evident, not what's told, but what can you strategically put in place to better or provide a solution to a problem. But what do I know? No, I don't see nobody telling y'all much. But we'll just sit here and wait. I'll wait with y'all. I ain't got nothing to do, but I am going to go get myself ready to have me a good time. I've never had any type of faith in the system. And yes, forever change. But I will tell you this, the government will dictate how I live. They will dictate how you live? I don't know. Let me look back. I don't know. The government is already dictating how we live. I feel like more than ever. And then it's like the people like Kay, they just give the government the keys to the kingdom. I don't deserve any rights because my neighbor is afraid of dying. I don't deserve to open my own business because my neighbor is afraid of dying. I don't deserve to do what I want to do, even though I may have people that are willing to sign a waiver, take their own chances, stay. I am willing. Trust me, I am willing to stay away from. I will quarantine. What they need to do is they need to build a line. They need to build how they build the ghettos for the Jews. They need to build neighborhoods for those who want to be shut down and shut in, and they probably will, and those who want to live freely. Let me take my chances. Give me some freedom here. That we were never really free. Just reading the comments, that's the sad thing about it. We were never really free. That to me is so sad. Also really shows me that we're never really educated. Like one of the most powerful statements to me was that there's a difference between freedom and liberation. And there takes a lot of education and awakening to really be liberated. And that's why I can listen to all kind of people with all kind of views, and I'm just like, okay, now you said that. Now what's your solution? You just bringing a problem. You just gonna sit there and wait? Like you have no demands at all, but you're supposed to be a free person. It just, I don't get that. To me, that's like when I said like AJ, I started because AJ's like, oh, how you doing, stuff like that. I don't feel like I'm doing well because I am so disappointed, disillusioned, uninterested, like completely uninterested. like get me away from these people. Like it's kind of how I feel. Like I wouldn't and I could see if I was born yesterday and this was all the world that I knew, then it would make sense to me. But to sit here for all of my years and see this happen, it makes no sense. No sense. Where's the protest that says give us where they at? The only protests you're seeing are like slanted political protests or people who want their constitutional rights. There's no protest from all these people. I mean, they sit up there and bang pots to thank the doctors. That's what they do. But where's the protest to say give us a better healthcare system? You know what I mean? Like where is that in this process? Provide the testing. Where's that at? It's just kind of like, oh, that's just too radical. That's like that. No, we're just gonna know that we all can die. Girl, I swear to God, I said it from the beginning of this, that more people are gonna outlive this than that those that are going to die. I have not been proven yet. There's not a 50% population left of the planet. You wouldn't even know unless the news told you. You'd be like, oh, so-and-so done passed away, so-and-so done passed away. It's not this big drop-off of people. But then people want to argue you up and down. Like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Girl, please. Really? But here, and then to that I say, and yet here we are, still living. Here, like that's how I feel about it. Like, girl, we still here. What you doing for dinner? Because I know you're getting some. Like, I can't believe I wasted my day doing this. Oh my God, I'm definitely catching an Uber over there. By the time I get over there, they are probably going to want to party for 2 more hours, which is good for me. That's all I need. I need 2 hours interaction a day, and that's it. Because as you can see, I really don't feel like. I think my boyfriend is mad at me too for not going over there, which. I know, guys. I can be very passionate, and just like how people have their own belief systems, this is just my one belief system. I keep saying I'm not trying to force my views. I really want people to be educated and expand their mind into what is reasonably doable. Like nobody has said that we should be shut down. What are some of your goals for the rest of the year? Girl, I pursue happiness. First of all, number one goal is don't become an alcoholic and don't try crack. Oh my God. those are the two major goals. Don't become an alcoholic. Don't try crack. I'm also going. I know I started in on this YouTube channel or whatever, but I'm not going to talk about this with a lot of people unless they press me. Then I press back. It's like it's hard to even make a plan right now. You know what I'm talking about? Like, even if I want to go open up a business right now, you know what I'm talking about? I really think that we're getting ready for a war. I mean, I think people have been really distracted by this shit. I think I've always felt that way from day one. I feel like they trying to get the money right. That's why they had to declare the pandemic so that they can release all this money into the government. And they about to get ready for a major war. It just feels that way. With the oil market doing what it is doing, which has nothing to do with the COVID. Like I said from my very first video, y'all need to be researching that about what's going on with Saudi Arabia in the Middle East, making good on their promises to ruin the United States economy by flooding it with oil from their country. But people are so freaking like easily distracted. People are so undynamic. They're so surface. They're so cattle driven. Like how people say sheeple. No, it's not clean at all. Like, and if you know a little bit about world politics, like just like I'm not into U.S. politics at all. I'm not into that, to the Democrat, Republican, all of that. I'm not into. I'm just that's like so petty because I know it's a real distraction, and I know that it does not matter who the president is. There are people that are pulling that person's strings that already has their agenda set about where this country needs to do and where it needs to go, and this for today is a capitalist country, and it has always been about the money. I do believe that we can go easily into communism right now. I really do, for the benefit of our government, and people like Kay will sign it away because they have been distracted by a virus that has a 99.08 chance of survival. But in my gut, I do feel like that we're on task for a major war. So when it concerns making plans, it's even hard to make plans because you don't even know what states are going to be open, what cities are going to be open, what government buildings are going to be open. Like, I don't share a lot about my personal life with you guys and about the business of my life or that surround me, but it's like you can't even evict people right now. So let's just I can't even talk about it with you guys. I can't even go there with you guys. You know, I'm not even interested because, like I said earlier in the conversation, even like about being career driven, because I know they're about to drive down salaries because people are so thankful to have a job. So where's the freaking plan in that? Like, I just don't. I like we do have like some business ideas or what have you. We do have some essential businesses. Well, you know what I mean. We are still looking at houses. We are going to survive. I am so thankful and so blessed to be with somebody who is like me, where like, hey, ain't nothing worse than being hungry, boo. Like I'd rather be dead than hungry. I'm sorry. So I'm glad that I'm with somebody that is like a go getter. Um, in that capacity, but it's kind of hard to make plans right now because everything is a wait and see. And I'm glad to see that people are going to start revolting about what's essential or what's not essential, because that's a big freaking deal. That's a big freaking deal for the government to be able to tell you that you have the right to be open. Well, it's very uncertain for anybody trying to do something different, career wise or business wise, because even the courts are not even open the way they should be. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's like, what? This is bizarre, man. Like, but you got the mass population. They don't. The media has lit that candle underneath the mass population. So it's going to be interesting, because I believe you should have the right to stay home, and I want y'all to stay home. I want you guys. I want y'all all to stay home so I can go out there and get it. I do. I want every. I swear to God, stay home, baby. Stay home, baby. Stay home. I want y'all to stay home so we can get it, because we're going to get it now. I want y'all to stay home. I really do. But let us get it. Like, we're going to get it no matter what. When I say get it, we're going to go get this money. We're going to be successful. We're going to make this stuff happen. We're not going to just sit there unemployed waiting on a stimulus. No stimulus check came to this door at all. And I'm very happy about that. We are going to go make it happen. We are making happen people in this house. So, which I'm like, is he watching me? Because he ain't sent me a text message yet. Oh, So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching, even if you do not agree with me. I know that I am a very different person that's in the mass media or that's on their social media channel, trying to make you guys, shop with them so they can, get a little check and be an influencer. That's not me. This whole thing though has made me question about happiness. Girl, you know how I knew that my mind was just changing is because I actually got an adult coloring book, and I was like, now you know what? That is just against me, because everything I do for working hard or blowing off steam from working hard, and coloring is not it. I like to socialize and be social when I want to. I like to shop. Like, everybody keeps asking, like, oh, well, what is it that you want to do, or what is it that you like to do? And like I told one of my friends, coworkers today, I was like, well, if this wasn't going on, I would take a soul cycle class. I would go get a pedicure. I would go walk around a store, shop. I would go to a restaurant and come home too drunk to clean. That's what I would do. Those are all simple, petty things, to a lot of people, which is fine. Now it makes me question, after this has happened, what am I going to do? There is a lot that can be done. Like I said before, my boyfriend really wants to get into the sanitation business. He is already like an essential business, because there are several ones. So it is what it is. But I think for me personally, it's interesting. I would definitely steep myself into something that's good and essential. Right now, I am in an essential business for all these people out here. Oh my God, people are just so freaking dumb. People are really dumb. I'm telling you, people are so dumb. If they don't know this is a capitalist society that's all about the money. I'm sorry that y'all don't get that it's about the money. And even my boyfriend feels like you know what? This ain't nothing but an opportunity to get the bailout that they got back in '08. Because all that stuff was about to be up. All the ratifications that they had done in '08 is about to be up, and it was time to pay. So what they do, they found a way to give themselves another bailout. Now, whether you believe with that logic or not, just know that big business has got its bailout already. Okay? The financial sector has gotten their bailout before you got your little $1,200 check. So somebody's going to make some money and benefit. So my thing, I feel that I I have not made as much money as I could in my lifetime because I was in an industry that is very safe, and I've been feeling that way for a while, that I am open to taking some more risk. Um, and I don't want to like talk about everything that I want to do because it's like whatever, but the wheels are definitely turning, and we're going to see what ends up happening. But in the forefront is, what will it forever mean to be essential? Because I know I'm going to live. I know everybody want to get so distracted by everything else. So if I die, I'm gone. Y'all can laugh at my funeral. I'm dead. I don't have to worry about this. But as I live, wow, the battery actually charged all the way. As I do live, I want to make sure that I'm always in a position to draw an income, which is kind of scary and kind of sad that somebody can come one day and be like, well, this isn't essential. My industry that I'm currently in will always be essential. So I'm not concerned about that, but I don't know. It's like, if I could go into the nitty gritty with you guys, you would understand it a little bit more. It's kind of hard to goal set because it's like this. Okay, I'm in an industry right now where I have a job, but I'm not furloughed. There's no plans to be furloughed. They came in from our office in Germany and said that they were not going to do any layoffs whatsoever. That's not the way that they're going to accommodate, right? Is that enough to make me stay into something that I know is not forever, or like making me the ultimate happiness? Like, do I still have the opportunity to pursue something to advance myself? That's kind of interesting to think about, because we're in this touchy feely world. Because somebody was like, "Oh, Scorpios, we're in this touchy feely world of do what makes me feel good." But in the reality of life, that's not really the reality of life. That's not really how it gets done. Okay, you got to roll up those sleeves and do some stuff you don't want to do. So it's kind of interesting to see, because they are playing games. They being the government local, about like, our golf courses are open here in Texas. Okay, that's considered essential. And certain places, golf courses are not open. I'm just giving that as an example. Liquor stores are essential here. That's kind of interesting, because like, could I run a liquor store? But I'm just giving, I'm just saying it in a way that you guys can kind of understand it. Um, and then, like, how much money do you want to dump into something, not knowing which way? Because a lot of the services that we used to utilize may not be there as much anymore. Like, they're already talking about just putting it on a higher level, getting away from the touch screens, and trying to develop apps for every business so that you can just pay for things on your cell phone, so that we're not touching all the same things. So it's kind of interesting how, if you are making goals for the future, which my goal, whoever asked that question, is to make as much money as I can and live the best life that I can, while I am healthy, while I am well, because I really do feel like I have been playing, and this has made the whole idea of playtime being over very, very clear to me. Like, it's time to grow up. Like, you can't back burner yourself anymore. So there's a lot of actual things going on. I'm looking at the salmon. I'm like, I'm either gonna cook this salmon or I'm gonna go to the party. There's actually a lot of things going on, especially because, um, you know, my boyfriend, who, I love him and all, but he's currently on my nerves, because, he's the only person I see, so sometimes I can get on your nerves. He's very connected with Texas, Texas, Louisiana, and all that, and he just, I don't know. But anyways, I have chatted, we have talked, we have hauled, we have done a lot of things, all with no makeup and no shower, and it is yeah, it's 5:46. So thank you guys so much for listening. I will do I want to apologize? I'm not gonna apologize. I will say, because the apology would be false. I will say that I don't mean to offend anyone with my views. However, if you push me or press me, I will challenge your views. And I don't push or press for the sake of confrontation. I do it for the sake of higher level thinking. I have never been a low level thinker. and I just don't see the appeal in that unless I'm drunk or at a party. I'm sorry. It doesn't motivate me. So my intention is never to offend anyone, and I think I kind of set the tone of this video from the beginning. But damn, I've been on here way too long. So you guys have got to see a lot of different sides of me, and I don't know, like AJ's still there. I just, we're all different, you know. And I really do respect people and their differences, but I'm not gonna let a dummy lead me. And I'm not gonna be misled by false information. I won't do that to myself. And I want other people to be like that, because that is how we get ourselves in trouble. I'm sorry, I'm telling you now, y'all better do y'all research. Y'all better do y'all research, boy. But I tell you what, if this don't, I'll save that thought, because it sounds like a crazy radical thought, but it does really remind me of that. Anyways, let me go try to figure out what's going on out there in the world. It is already 5:48, girl, 5:48. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm sure I'll get future comments. I feel so dirty and so janky now. Bye.